going on, everybody? So we got a lot to talk about. We're going to talk to some Corey Feldman. He's got a new documentary that doesn't shine a great light on him. We're going to talk about that. Quentin Tarantino pissed off everybody. We're going to talk about that. And we got a whole bunch of stuff we're going to talk about, so hang on.
Always do it on my own, so I gotta get through it. And the only thing I know is to love what I'm doing. Never give up, never slow, till I finally prove it. Never listen to the no's, I just wanna keep moving. Keep my head up when I act, head up, that's a fact. Never looking back, I'ma keep myself on track. Keep my head up, staying strong, always moving on. Feel I don't belong, tell my thoughts to move along. Push myself to be the best, die with no regrets. Live with every breath, see my message start to spread. And I had so many dreams, then you hit your teens. Life ain't really what it seems, try to find out what it means. Always do it on my own, so I gotta get through it. And the only thing I know is to love what I'm doing. Never give up, never slow, till I finally prove it. Never listen to the no's, I just wanna keep moving. Yeah, I put out all this art, it's my only medicine. Yeah, everything I do, I'm just being genuine. Yeah, I'm sick of being screwed, feel my own adrenaline. Yeah, I do just what I do, and I hope you let me in, yeah. I'm grateful, oh yeah, able, oh yeah, I'm stable, oh yeah, no label, oh yeah, you know me, I have only a path, I'm lonely, but damn, I'm going to win. I want no fake love, I want the real stuff. Everybody listen up, cause I'll only say it once. I'm gonna show you all the path, if you want it bad. I'm gonna show you where it's at, yeah, how you can get it back. Yeah, cause I ain't never done, I'll be number one. Working hella hard until I get just what I want, yeah. Rises like the sun, yeah, fatal like a gun. Shooter's gonna shoot and I'm gonna shoot until I fall, yeah. Always do it on my own, so I gotta get through it. And the only thing I know is to love what I'm doing. Never give up, never slow, till I finally prove it. Never listen to the no's, I just wanna keep moving. Yeah, I put out all this art, it's my only medicine. Yeah, everything I do, I'm just being genuine. Yeah, I'm sick of being screwed, feel my own adrenaline. Yeah, I do just what I do, and I hope you let me in, yeah. I'm grateful, oh yeah, able, oh yeah, I'm stable, oh yeah, no label, oh yeah, you know me, I have only a path, I'm lonely, but damn, I'm going to win, yeah.
I used to feel like a rock, invincible. Everything's impossible. Give me hope, give me strength, give me something. Anything that I could believe in. I recall the day I woke up early morning, the doctor on the phone. One more pill, one more night, hardly breathing. There's a stranger in my sky. Look at me now, running in the dark. I'm just looking for a sign. Running in the dark. Why is this happening to me? Those words still ringing in my head. They shut me down, I spent weeks laying in my bed. Give me hope, give me strength, give me something. Anything that I could believe in.
And here we are. Here we are. Here we are. Yeah. So yeah, we're slacking a little bit on the live streams, but that's okay because I'm in the middle of doing stuff with moving. And it's holiday season, so it's going to be difficult to kind of fit things in.
That's right. You're busy with all your scooting around. I'm here, there, and around the square myself with family and
We're doing a lot
injuries.
of scooting. And you hurt your foot, and you were sidelined for a couple days.
Yeah, thankfully I had a buddy over. He came over Saturday. It's like, look, I got to get out of the house. Can I come over and crash? And I'm like, yeah, okay. You're gonna have to help me though. So he took out my trash and was I'm like, sorry, dude, I can't walk. So It's got some meds, cleared it up, and I'm at about 80%. So
Oh, that's good.
all
Let me
good.
move-
It
Let me move some stuff over here.
it was a
Instead of
painful
myself.
Sunday. Painful Sunday, both with my injury and watching my Commanders. So
That's always a painful thing for sure.
it is always a painful thing.
Yeah, my Lions did good.
Oh yeah,
It's weird that they're beating teams that they shouldn't be beating, and then they lose to teams they should be beating.
I did not think they were going to win on
I
Sunday.
did. Well, everybody always hypes up the frickin' Dallas, and they always lose to good teams.
Mm-hmm.
They always do.
Well, as a Redskins Commanders fan, as you know, I cannot stand the Cowboys. So I hope they get in the playoffs because I take great joy in watching them choke in the most embarrassing ways in the playoffs, like they always do.
Yeah,
But we'll see. They might make the playoffs. Philadelphia's falling off, and
it's one of those things. I mean, all the championships that Kansas City won, did they win every game? No, they didn't.
of course not.
They were like 500 or a little bit above 500, and then won the Super Bowl. So.
Yep.
For everybody that starts freaking out, obviously you don't watch football. You're just freaking out to freak out. Because like every single year, it's not the team that runs away with it during the regular season.
No,
it never is.
In my case, for the last 2 decades, it's been the opposite. So at least my team.
Well, the Patriots were really the last team to do that, and one of the years they went out in the first round.
Yeah.
The 0-16 team, or the 16-0 team, they went in the first round, right?
I think so. Well, people who like that the Patriots aren't boat running everyone better enjoy their time because the Patriots are good again and they're going to be kicking everybody's ass again over the next decade.
Think so?
Yep. So anyway, that sums up my weekend. I would say in one word, it would be pain.
Pain in sports, pain in the foot. I get it.
Yep.
So we had a legend die a couple days ago, and for musician of the week, I sort of wanted to do a dedication, and I was trying to look for like the best performance of the song, and unfortunately, I found one that was from 15 years ago during the Obama administration, and I'm just like, okay, this is the best one. I guess we'll just roll with it. So this is musician of the week is going to be a tribute to a living legend, and on the back end of it, we'll talk about it. So,
well, the previously living legend.
Previously living legend. Now he's not living, but you get the point. So, musician of the week.
Break it down. Sitting on the dock of the bay, watching the tide roll away. Ooh, sitting on the dock of the bay, wasting time.
Mr. President, everybody, come on.
Sitting on the dock of the bay, watching the tide roll away by yourself.
All right. So, I got one other thing I want to play that was Mr. Steve Cropper's song. So, we're celebrating a little bit of Steve Cropper today just because he passed away the other day. And it's some iconic songs.
Legendary guitar player.
Yes, he was. And a songwriter. With the long locks.
I
sure looks like him.
Don't know. I don't think so. I think that's Donald Duck Dunn.
So it's pretty sad that he passed away.
Yep.
So I've got a couple things that we're gonna let me pull them up real quick. Let's see here.
Here's a hot take. The Soul Man with the Blues Brothers was way better than Justin Timberlake sitting on the dock of the bay.
Yeah, I understand, but I couldn't. Okay, so Otis Redding's my favorite sitting on the dock of the bay, but there wasn't a clean version of him singing it, and he died at 28. So
that's one of those songs. It's like it's objectively a good song, but I've heard it so many times that I'm like, all right, I don't need to hear it, another million times. It's fine.
Yeah, but it's a celebration of life. So
yeah. No, I hear you.
You gotta get into the Soul Man.
I love the Blues Brothers movies. I like the act, and if they played live back in the day, I would go see them because they're fun.
The world of music, Steve Cropper has passed away. The legendary musician wrote the song "Sitting on the Dock of the Bay." He was a big name in the Memphis soul music world. Now, his family says that he passed away yesterday in Nashville. You see him right here. Cropper was known for his work as a member of Booker T and the MSGs. He also played on the legendary song called Soul Man. Also, the cover by the Blues Brothers as well. Cropper is in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. He also won a Grammy Award for his Lifetime Achievement in Music. Steve Cropper was 84 years old.
Homeboy, it was Botchamania on the band name. It's not Booker T and the MSGs. That sounds like a Korean or a Chinese cover band. It's the MGs.
Oh yeah, he's retarded.
Everybody, got some horrible news. My buddy Steve Cropper. If you don't know who he is, Google him. He co-wrote "Sitting on the Dock of the Bay" with Otis Redding. He knew Belushi. He was in the Blues Brothers movie.
Okay, there you go. That was
Sam
him.
and Dave, Soul Man. They say, "Play it, Steve." That was him. Steve Cropper just passed away. I'm just sick about it. He was such a good guy. He came to events of mine, and I had him testify one time in the Senate, and he came on the Senate floor, and we surprised him with a big proclamation, and he actually sang "Sitting on the Dock of the Bay," which he wasn't, of course, the vocals in it, but the guitar player. Musical icon and just a very decent guy. I went through a tough spell in Nashville. I had a bunch of death threats, and he invited me over to the house, and we had gumbo. He'd been working. He makes this gumbo. It was just magic. It took like 2 days for him to make it.
And just out of curiosity, question real quick, is the death threats, were those coming from Republicans or Democrats? Oh, yeah, that's right.
Probably Democrats. They're the violent ones, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Anyway,
Not to put politics in it, but he is a person that is in the Republican Party who is friends with Steve Cropper.
No, it's not politics. It's just statistics. Democrats are the reason we have to have locks on our doors.
Steve
I mean, that's true.
Cropper.
True.
And
The entire Manson family, including Manson, all voted Democrat. So there you go.
wife Angel. God bless you, Steve. You were the best, and he's in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Booker T and the MGs, Green Onions.
There, he nailed it.
Look it up. You won't. This guy was incredible, and I was at an event one time he was playing at, and they didn't announce he was going to play, and all these music people were there, and this big star was singing, doing this thing or whatever. It's supposed to be the next whoever, I don't know, Grammy Award-winning guy. And then they said, "Hey, we got a special guest with us tonight, going to sit in with us a few songs." He said, "Steve Cropper." And I remember watching everybody, and it was in Nashville, so it was all the music industry people were there, and they all just stopped. I mean, mid-conversation, you could have heard a pin drop. Everybody's head just turned, and Cropper got out there and just lit it up. You know, man, what an icon, what a friend. I'm just blessed that I got to know him. So God bless you, Steve.
So, yeah. So, Steve Cropper, legend.
Blues legend, for sure.
Blues
Rest
legend.
in peace. I mean, if he wrote Dock of the Bay, I mean, that's...
Iconic song.
How do you get better than that? He's...
Soul Man, I love Soul Man. I wouldn't call Soul Man an iconic song because, well, I kind of do because the Blues Brothers, they're the ones who kind of put it on the map, you know?
That's true. I hadn't heard of it.
On the Dock of the Bay, I mean...
No, that's an iconic song. That's everybody knows that song. Even young and old, I would say, recognize that tune.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
And if he wrote it, that's one of those songs. The people who write hundreds of songs, me. But if you go, yeah, I wrote Dock of the Bay, you're like, oh, well, that's all you really needed to do. Perfect.
Yeah.
It's a good song to be known for, is my point.
Yeah, it is a good song.
It's like Paul McCartney saying, well, yeah, I wrote Yesterday. You're like, all right, well, that's really all you needed to do. Thanks for the other stuff, though. But nice job on that one.
Yo, what's up, E-Rock? What's going on,
Hey,
buddy?
Rock. From
We'll check
Jim
out
and the Jim and Them.
Them podcast.
Yeah, good stuff. For all your Corey Feldman news.
Speaking
Well,
of
not all of
Corey,
it.
we got
We
some
have
Corey
some.
stuff right
Is
now.
it breaking? Did we beat Jim and Them?
No, we didn't. They beat us. No, they played it yesterday and beat us. I had it like saved, and I'm like, okay, we're talking about it Tuesday, but yeah, they pulled the trigger and beat us.
Oh.
Okay, so I got a couple Corey things. The first one that we're going to look at is there's a documentary that came out that there was a LA premiere the other day about it. It's called Corey Feldman versus the World. They're wanting people to pre-order the film.
All right.
And this is the trailer for it. So let me go ahead and share it. and then we're gonna rock it.
All right. If everything goes right, a solo light comes on me.
1, 2, 3, 4.
A lot of people think, well, he had all these big movies in the 80s, and that was like his hot point, and now it's just kind of, him trying to stay in the limelight. Come on, guys, let's not spend
Pretty
all
much
night
sums it
burning
up.
these lights. Look, this project is about...
Yeah, basically sums it up. And this is him with the Corey and the Angels.
Oh, okay. Oh, so
This was mostly
classic.
about is him and the Corey and the Angels, which was about 8 years ago?
His classic period. There's lots of documents on this period of his life, including all the crazy parties he used to throw. So if this documentary goes behind the scene of the Corey mansion with all the angels in it, I'm going to pre-order it. What do you think of that?
Oh, yeah. I think it's... let me look it up real quick. I think it's thecoreymovie.com. Give me 1 second.
Okay.
We're playing their trailers, so we'll shout them out. Corey.
Yeah, we're not Corey haters. We are sort of Corey enjoyers. Sort of. Right, Derek?
That's correct. The Corey movie. I'm not coming up with it quick. But the documentary called Corey Feldman versus the World. Anyway, back to this.
Out to be like the biggest thing in the world.
I never played electric bass in my life, so
If you're for the dark side and you're a Satanist or a cultist and you want to sit there and be dismissive about my art or what I do,
it really is the worst album of the year.
Let's put it very simply.
Anthony
like,
Fantano.
I love how he's just like, it really is the worst album of the year, like by far. It sucks.
He's like a classic music YouTuber as well. Anthony Fantano. He's like a top tier music YouTuber. So it's good to see him in here.
Okay.
we're sweating and hot on a bus, dude. I spread positive messages. I spread love and light.
Corey's Angels, which is really a cult. His little system of just disgusting behavior.
this cult, I love it. I'm all about it then if it's a cult.
Corey, you're going down and you don't even see it.
Like, you don't have proof. No! What does the contract say? I'm drawing a line in the sand. That is what God told me to do. He used those words specifically.
It frightened the girls so much.
Why are you sitting down talking to me? Why aren't you sitting down with the police right now?
He's basically just a walking target.
I'm sorry, it's not a Lolita costume, it's an angel costume. It makes you look beautiful. Do you ever feel like a Lolita wearing your costume, dear?
No, I don't even know what a Lolita is.
That's his ex-wife, the one that's trying to get all the money, correct?
Yeah, that's that money
government
grubbing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm on Team Corey on that one.
The one that's supposed to be that's trying to take his Dancing with the Stars money.
And that's just the way the cookie crumbles.
Interesting. So was Corey Feldman not involved in the making of this documentary? Is this a completely independent production?
It's hard to say. It's hard to say.
Well, I'm intrigued by it. I mean, I'll listen. I'll watch it. I'll buy it. Fuck it. What do you think of that?
Nice. Appreciate you.
But it's probably going to be a lot. If it's produced by Marcy Hume. And I'm going to guess it's about how he mistreated these poor girls that were clearly locked in the mansion and not allowed to leave, even though they weren't locked in the mansion and they could have left if they wanted to. But
yes,
they're probably going to try to drag him down that, drag it in that direction.
Okay, Corey Feldman's a little fella. Is he stopping anybody?
Well, we did a Phil Spector show. You tell me if little fellas can stop somebody from leaving the house.
I mean, we did have a Phil Spector show.
He was like a super little fella. I mean, you're watching this documentary, right, Derek?
I'm gonna one way or another. I'll probably pre-order it or something, but I'll definitely watch it. Because some of that stuff I've already seen before, so it's like hopefully it's something that's new and it's not just a bunch of stuff that we've seen before.
See, this, Derek, is something like I can order it and then we'll hook up on Discord real quick. You and I do a view party.
Sounds good to me.
Maybe chop that shit up. Do a little show on it.
Good to me.
This is you asked me earlier if I saw There Will Be Blood. Is that the name of the movie?
Yeah.
And I said no, and that the groan that came out of your mouth was just like complete disgust. And I will never watch that movie because I have no interest in it, but I will watch the fuck out of this. This is the type of entertainment I'm here for.
So you like music documentaries, correct?
I read music biographies, I love them. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Okay. So yes, shout out to Riff Raff. Okay. So Riff Raff is also E-Rock. Riff Raff is his personal channel, and he's got a podcast. And you know who Riff Raff is? He's like an old school rapper that has like the grill. And he's dated like Hollywood people, and he's really, really thin and goofy looking. Yeah, they make fun of Riff Raff on that. And then E-Rock for Jim and Them podcast. Go check them out.
It is an awesome show.
Yeah.
Great show. Riff Raff is the rapper's name?
Riff Raff is the rapper's name.
Okay.
Yeah, and they rip on him. He's still out there doing stuff. It's not good, but he's still out there doing it.
E-Rock's a man of many talents.
He is a man of many, many talents. Okay, so this is Corey, and Corey's a lover. He's not a hater.
No.
No matter what we just watched, he loves everybody.
He's just trying to spread peace and love.
So this is him simping for Save the Whales or whatever the fuck it is.
Whatever's going to get him laid. Yeah.
Whatever's going to get him laid.
Hey,
and
good for him.
Go, aw. They'd have the little side head thing. Aw.
Hi there, I'm Corey Feldman. You know me as an actor and a musician, but what you may not know is that I'm also a philanthropist who works very hard to lend my voice to those who are in need of having one. And that includes women, children, victims of abuse, survivors of abuse, and of course, animals and animal rights. And today I'm here to talk about...
Except when it comes to the other Corey that he refuses to give up names for.
Well, isn't that the one that he accused Charlie Sheen of having impure thoughts on a steamboat landing about, or some such thing?
That's what I hear, but there's no proof. There's nothing. And the supposed victim basically did drugs and killed himself.
Yeah. Plus, that's in the little clip from the documentary trailer when they had what the hell is that guy's name? God, it just left me. The interviewer, when he said, "Why aren't you talking to the police right now instead of me?"
Yeah.
Like, if you know who did this shit.
Yeah, Matt Lauer. It's the same shit that I talk to when people are doing the Me Too stuff. Okay, then go to a police. Why are you going on Twitter?
Right. He does have a history of saying, "Well, I know who did these terrible, awful things, but you'll find out if you pay X amount of dollars to see my documentary on it."
Yeah.
He's a bit of a grifter.
Something very, very important, which is two beautiful whales in France who are held in captivity.
What'd I tell you? Save the fucking whales.
And unfortunately, these two whales, a mother and her son, Wiki, and her son, Keho, have been trapped inside a closed marine park in France. A closed marine park. They need your help. They need your support. And more than anything, they need you to let President Macron know that the time is now to think about these poor, innocent victims that are stuck, trapped, and needing your assistance and needing your help. So please speak out. The time is running out.
So for just 99 cents a week, you too can help save the whales.
Yeah, I'm waiting for Sally Struthers and
it's not too late, Julio. It's not too late.
Yeah, Sarah McLachlan's gonna "In the Arms of the Angels." He's trying to sell me that these two whales are in a closed marine park, which he's insinuating that it's like the fucking Iron Dome, like they're starting.
That nobody goes there and feeds them.
All right. Well, I mean, there's other things France should be worrying about. Whales are way low on the priority list, but there's other beautiful. Well, never mind.
Yeah, there's a lot more. We'll just leave it at that.
You can help now by joining me and Earth Day Org by making your voice heard. Go to earthday.org now and please demand that President Macron in France releases the two whales in captivity. Thank you so much for listening. May God bless you. Peace and love.
Save the whales, Julio. Save the whales.
I don't know. He might not want to. President Macron's about to have some whale steak. It's not a whale appetizer. He's like, oh, that's a big whale. Me and my husband are very hungry. Let's go get
I love the French accent.
Thank you, Corey Feldman, for feeding my family.
Because Corey Feldman called me out, and that matters.
By the way, the Corey documentary, you can find information on CoreyFilm.com.
Corey Film. Okay. I thought it was Corey Movie, but CoreyFilm.com. Okay.
And you can pre-order it on the platform that is made for women and gays, Apple TV.
Oh, nice. It's good. Yeah,
Which I
so
will-
go check it out.
So we'll be doing.
Yeah, we'll check it out. We would most definitely check it out. So
I can't wait. It said it's going to release this year. They're running out of time.
well, they just had their LA premiere like a couple days ago, so it's got to be done, if not like super close to being done.
Okay. Oh, it's coming. Okay, it's coming out. Oh boy, this will be out on Thursday.
Yes. So
There,
yeah, they literally had their premiere. So
I'll shoot you a text when I have it lined up, and we'll.
Your people will talk to my people, and then we'll people over and.
Well, yeah, my people will call your people. We'll have lunch, and we'll work out the details.
I don't think that applies anymore when you could just text somebody, right? Like that went away with texting.
Well, but have your people call my people is basically another way of saying, I don't really want to deal with you right now. Whereas now it's like, did you get my text? Did you get my text? Did you get my text? Why haven't you responded? Are you not reading my text? Are you mad? It's like, shut the fuck up. Have your people call my people.
Yeah, for sure.
Do you have people there? I don't have people.
I don't have people.
Fuck.
My people's me.
Well,
my people's me because I trust only me.
That's fair. You should trust Julio.
Like I'll do 1,400 things. I trust somebody to do one thing and they can't do it. One thing I'm asking for whatever it is, and they can't do one thing. It's retarded.
You have to lower the bar of expectations.
I don't want to. I want to like.
You're like, now
I did 20 things. You did one thing and fucked it up.
I've pretty much given up on people.
So yeah, that's the end of our Corey stuff, and yeah, we're gonna check out the documentary. So go check out their documentary because we watched their trailer. So definitely watch their movie.
We'll be checking it out.
We are just characters in this is a brand new scene. We do our best to sing the words and the stages in between.
Okay, so so let me pull up this real quick to give us some context here. Okay, so this is Paul Dano, actor, 41 years old. Some of my favorite movies he's been in. He was in a movie called There Be Blood, which is it's got arguably one of the greatest actors of all time as the lead.
Mm-hmm.
I've already made that known on multiple videos that we've done that I'm a simp when it comes to him. He was in A Little Miss Sunshine where he didn't talk like for 3/4 of the movie, and then the very end he started talking. So he played a character that didn't speak, which is tough because you have to make it interesting, even though that you're not making words come out of your mouth.
Hey, Jay and Silent Bob perfected that.
Yeah, that's true.
Not saying anything until the end.
He played the newest version of what the Riddler is in the Batman movie.
Really?
Yeah.
A little chubby for that.
He played in The Girl Next Door as like a nerd back in the day, 2004. And then he played in the Feldmans, or the Fablemans, which is about Walt Disney as a young man. And I think it got nominated for an Oscar. I don't know if he got nominated for it, but it got nominated for an Oscar. So he's been in some projects that are pretty good. Is he the greatest actor of all time? No, I don't think he's the level of a Denzel or anything like that, but I think he's a pretty solid actor.
Yeah, I haven't seen any of his work, but when I saw his face, I'm like, well, that looks familiar. Plus, he has a face. It's unique looking.
Yeah.
So you get like character, like be in movies, and you go, oh, I know that guy.
A lot of times he plays a character, or he's in a historical movie where he's in costume or something.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, they asked Quentin Tarantino who some of his favorite actors are, and then he made a couple comments about some people that he didn't like, and of course, frickin' Twitters and social media ran with it.
Mm-hmm.
Because they always have to try to own somebody. Oh, Tarantino, we're going to try to own him because he said stuff we don't like. So we're going to try to just own him. It didn't work at all.
No. Well,
so it's like it's a waste of time when you try to own somebody.
Especially Tarantino. He's pretty, Teflon coated. He isn't. He's old. He's done his shit. He doesn't give a shit.
Yeah.
I mean, what are you going to do? Take him down?
Yeah. What are you going to do? Take down his one last movie before he retires?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's fucking retarded. So he came out and had some saying that he didn't think that Paul Dano was a good actor. I would call Dano the B-list actor, maybe a C-list actor.
Yeah, you're like, he's all right.
Solid, but I wouldn't say he's amazing, but he's pretty solid in my opinion.
He's not selling your movie, but he's not fucking it up either.
That's correct. That's the way I look at it. So that kind of gives us a little bit of context. So then you have some other actors that are just running their mouth about it because they have to feel like they're gonna jump in and save the day. So do you know who Matthew Lillard is?
Again, a name I've seen a lot. I've heard a lot.
Shaggy in the Scooby-Doo movies.
Okay.
He played in Scream, the original Scream.
All right, got it.
He played in some other movies, but I would say he's another one that is solid. I wouldn't say he's amazing, but I would say he's in it and he's not ruining it. But he's not going to be carrying the movie. They're not going to see the fucking movie because Matthew Lillard's in it.
Well, that's what I was going to say. Without seeing what you're about to present or share, I would say on one end of the argument, you have the guy who wrote and directed fucking Pulp Fiction, Kill Bill, Inglourious Bastards. And on the other hand, you have Shaggy.
Yeah, exactly. So who are you going to listen to? I'm just saying.
Yeah. Yep.
So this is one of a couple comments that he has. So we're gonna talk about this one, or we're gonna show this one first.
Quentin Tarantino this week said he didn't like me as an actor. Whatever. Listen. The point is that it hurts your feelings. It fucking sucks. And you wouldn't say that to Tom Cruise. He wouldn't say that to
Tom Cruise because Tom Cruise is a moneymaker. He makes movies that makes money.
Yeah, and
Matthew Lillard doesn't fucking make money.
Right. Tom Cruise is objectively a box office draw and a good actor and a superstar.
So how dare Matthew Lillard compare himself to
right.
Tom Cruise? Are you fucking kidding me?
I'd be like, well, you wouldn't say that to John Lennon, would you? To what you just said to me? The fuck's wrong? It's like, well.
Oh, Julio, you're not going to compare yourself to John Lennon? You guys are bros and musicians.
Right.
I mean, you guys are on the same level, apparently. According to Matthew Lillard, you are.
Hey, he plays guitar. I play guitar. What's the
Hey.
Same guy. I'm a little more alive, but other than that,
you guys see, you got to step on him because you're a little more alive than he is.
Yeah, he had a better physique, but I'm, probably thinner now than he was in 19. Never mind.
somebody who's a top line actor in Hollywood. I'm very popular in this room. I'm not very popular in Hollywood. Two totally different microcosms. Right?
Rebel.
And so, it's humbling. And it hurts. So.
And the truth hurts, bro.
Well, I do. Okay, I'm going to my soft liberal heart. As you know, I'm a big liberal, Derek. I do get where he's coming from. It must kind of hurt to have somebody of that stature say that you suck. That would kind of be a drag.
Well, you're not being cast in his movies, so he may not have. A lot of people will be nice, where he's not casting Matthew Lillard in his movie. Why is that? Because he doesn't value him as an actor. He'd rather get some guy that's 20 years retired who's a better actor. He's done. Freaking Quentin Tarantino's done that many times, where he pulled somebody out of retirement and put them in their movies, and they were fantastic.
I think Tarantino's films, and I have seen some of those, believe it or not, but it's like those films are vehicles for Quentin Tarantino. It's not like, I know there's big, huge actors in them, but it never seems like a vehicle for an actor. It is a Tarantino film.
Yes.
And as an actor, I would imagine that you would just want to be in the movie.
Well, it's his sandbox, and he chooses you to be playing his sandbox. But he makes good choices. Like,
his movies are great. Inglourious
very rarely
Bastards.
is there ever a dud when it comes to his choices with actors.
Yeah.
Very rarely there's a dud.
And I've watched the movies I've seen of his. They're great. Like Inglourious Bastards is probably in my top 10. Love that movie.
Okay. So, yeah, we'll finish this one, and then there's a couple other ones.
Quentin
Oh, it's him just crying and whining. Is this the same one? Let's see here.
Quentin Tarantino this week said he didn't like me as an actor. Yeah, whatever. Who gives a shit? Listen. The point is that it hurts your feelings. It fucking sucks. And you wouldn't say that to Tom Cruise.
Because you're not Tom Cruise, there, dickhead.
You wouldn't say that to somebody who's a top line actor in Hollywood. I'm very popular in this room. I'm not very popular in Hollywood. Two totally different microcosms, right? And so, it's humbling, and it hurts. So, thank you.
Of course, there's a simp in the crowd. We love you, Matthew Lillard. You're the greatest person ever. You're so super.
Dingy broad.
Of course, it's got to be some fucking lady that's just trying to prop up like, oh, your feelings got hurt. We love you, Matthew Lillard.
Yeah, she's trying to fix him.
I'll take you in the back and do a quickie real quick.
Popular in the room. What room was that? Was he
a theater of probably 100 people?
Community college? I don't know.
Okay, so let's see here. It says Matthew Lillard says fucking sucks that Quentin Tarantino said he wasn't a fan of his acting. It's very popular in the room. Okay, it's the same shit. Are they saying anything different? No, it's the same shit. All they're doing is just repeating the same shit, calling it a story.
All right. So Quentin Tarantino, in some conversation somewhere, said he didn't care for this fella's acting in a certain movie.
Correct.
Okay. Oh, here we go.
Of course. One of our favorite people in the world has got to have comment about it.
I just want to say I love Paul Dano. And if you don't love Paul Dano, I just want to say I love Paul Dano.
Has he been in a movie with Paul Dano?
I wouldn't know, so I can't answer that question. But what's the last two things this guy has done is he shot and killed somebody and ran somebody over in his car, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Well, Paul Dano's got some backup, friends in high places, I guess. He's so stunning and brave, standing up for Paul fucking Dano. Who cares?
Says legendary actor Daniel Day-Lewis corns to co-star Paul Dano's defense after Quentin Tarantino insults. So Daniel Day-Lewis defended him.
Well, he's pretty good. Although his last movie, we talked about it. He did a movie for his son did a movie, and
which I would like to see. I don't know if it's out yet.
It got like the worst review of all. Rotten Tomato score is like 9%. It's supposed to be horrific.
An indie film. Fucking okay. People are retarded. They think that everything needs to be the Fast and the Furious or the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Mm-hmm. They don't appreciate indie films at all. So they're going to shit on them every single time.
All right, let me counter that quickly. These are the critics. Critics usually are the ones that shit on the mainstream stuff. And don't they usually like the indie stuff better, like those?
Not necessarily. Not unless it's got Oscar buzz. If it doesn't have Oscar buzz, they don't give a fuck.
Critics are useless anyway. Who cares what they think?
I don't see him being in a movie with him, so he's just being lippy for no reason.
He is awful lippy and punchy and shooty too sometimes.
He is awfully lippy. He has to have an opinion about every little thing.
That said, I can't lie. I have seen him in movies, and I thought he was pretty good in them. I don't know. He was in The Departed. He was good in that.
Yes,
props to him.
And wasn't he in the Hunt for Red October? That was great.
Great in that. Yep. So good actor.
Yeah, he's a good actor. It's just
shit human being.
Yes,
and murderer allegedly.
That's fair to say that he's a shit human being.
It's like De Niro. There's many such cases there.
Yeah, De Niro's I've got my opinions about his acting, but okay.
Right. Some people like to call them talented retards. Call them.
Ben Stiller defended Paul Dano.
Yeah.
Alec Baldwin. Why do they feel like they have to defend him? That's weird.
Well, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I have no idea. Maybe they're close or buds or something.
And I don't see anywhere where they've been in a movie together. He's just simping and trying to be relevant.
Well, the problem here is Alec Baldwin literally is saying to anybody, that if you don't like someone's performances, you just should say nothing.
Basically, yeah. He's like, well, you know.
Like Tarantino is a movie nerd. He'll just chat about movies. I've seen interviews with him. The tub attachment. I don't even know what that's about. I don't know that I want to know.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to know. Is that code word, tub attachments?
We here at Frames and Rhythm do not.
We do not condone tub attachments.
Any tub attachments or such accessories related to said tub.
Okay, so heck yeah, hit the like button. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Okay, so so I'm not going to go to every video of everybody simping. I enjoyed Paul Dano's work. Is he the greatest actor of all time? No. Can he carry a movie? I mean, if Paul Dano's the main guy, and they're like, go see a Paul Dano movie, is it going to be a carry movie? No, he's not going to.
Yeah.
So I can enjoy somebody's work knowing that they can't carry a movie, and that's fine.
But this story that you're sharing actually kind of cements your position that Hollywood is like a little bubble. Like, who cares? Who cares?
Yeah.
These people apparently care very much, and they're all making.
Because if you always notice, it's always the same people. The same people have some sort of comment about it. It's never somebody random. It's always the same people that's got the same shit to defend or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yep. Joseph McCarthy did not go far enough back in the 50s. Could have nipped this in the bud.
He could have. Okay, so now we're going to get out of the simping for Paul Dano. And, okay, so I've got some random stuff that we're going to talk about.
All right, I like random.
Okay, so Michael Jordan owns a part of a NASCAR team.
Well, of course he does. Yeah.
And he is taking NASCAR to court because he says that NASCAR is constantly having favoritism when it comes to certain teams. And Michael Jordan's like, no, like, it's not fair. You can't just let some teams do one thing and then other teams get screwed. So he's taking them to court. So this is what this story's about.
Basketball legend Michael Jordan, he's taking on NASCAR in court. What happens next could reshape NASCAR as we know it. Lydia Hu joins us. She is a lawyer, by the way. On what grounds is Michael Jordan suing NASCAR?
Stuart, this is another antitrust case. We've talked about a lot of them this year. But this one, like you said, brought by Michael Jordan, along with three-time Daytona 500 winner Denny Hamlin. They co-own a racing team. So Jordan and Hamlin accuse NASCAR of having way too much control.
And Hamlin is a successful driver that's won cups.
I am not a huge NASCAR guy, but that is a name I know of.
Yeah. So it's not like it's just like Ben Smith, who's done nothing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's a legitimate
right
winner, and Michael Jordan, who's a legitimate winner.
Because NASCAR sets the rules and enforces the rules. And the plaintiffs say NASCAR also owns too many racetracks. Jordan and Hamlin say that control suppresses how much the racing teams get paid.
Yeah.
So at the center of this lawsuit is NASCAR's charter system. The teams buy the charters for tens of millions of dollars. NASCAR then guarantees a starting spot to the teams, but there are restrictions. Teams are prohibited from racing at outside venues, and the teams say that prevents them from getting paid fair market value. So on the stand yesterday, Hamlin testified the cost to race just one car for 1 year $20 million, but the charter pays out on average only $12.5 million. Antitrust.
I thought you were going to spit out your beer. $20 million. A race.
I have a lot of thoughts on this, but I'll wait till the end.
Okay.
Experts say Jordan and Hamlin here, they've got a strong case against NASCAR. Listen.
I think very likely NASCAR as we knew it, the days are over. And that should not come as a surprise because we've seen it in many other industries that they have been transforming. So, for example, NCAA had a massive antitrust defeat a few years ago, and they have to change.
Now, NASCAR officials say they've tried to settle this case that was not successful. So now they're in court defending against the claims. And yes,
Michael Jordan has more money than 90% of the teams in NASCAR. Are you just going to like drown him in court and be like, go away, Michael Jordan? Yeah, okay. He made billions of dollars just on shoes.
Right. There's morons paying $300 for a pair of sneakers. This guy's sitting on a never-ending mountain of cash.
Exactly. He's like Scrooge McDuck times 10.
I do love Michael Jordan.
A lawyer for NASCAR told the jury the DOJ reviewed NASCAR's business 6 years ago when it bought several racetracks, and the DOJ let that deal close. But now, Stuart, if NASCAR loses, some say the damages could surpass $100 million. The judge could force some big changes like selling off tracks or parts of the league. I talked with retired NASCAR driver Mark Martin. He says he's worried about the sport. Listen here.
There's a lot of fans that want, the teams, Jordan and those guys to take NASCAR to the cleaners, and then there's others that maybe not, but it's not good for our sport.
So, Stuart, day 2 of a 2-week trial. A jury is deciding the case. And can you imagine seeing Michael Jordan walk into that courtroom yesterday? Because that's what they said.
And oh, nice shit. All right, you have the floor, Julio.
Michael Jordan, first off, GOAT basketball player, no question. Best of all time, and it's not even close. So, give them props there. This is a case, so from what I'm understanding, and I could be wrong here, NASCAR has said, well, we will front you some money, right, for your racing cars and whatnot. But
he's an investor in that team, so he's using his own money as far as I know.
So then, who's keeping his racing team from racing at outside events? Then that sounds to me
that's
like
NASCAR's rules.
Okay, so don't race for NASCAR then if you don't like their rules. That's pretty easy, right? That's the rule.
I mean,
go along with it, or
I mean, if there's a Bud series that one of his drivers wants to go to, you can't do it because.
Sure, he can.
No, he can't.
What's stopping him?
Cool. As far as I know, that he's saying that they can only race NASCAR events. The Bud Series or the Truck Series is NASCAR events, but those are different management group. It's different.
Okay, so he wants. I'm just trying to get my head around this. My point, really, in the end, is nobody's stopping him from racing for Bud. He just has to get out of his deal with NASCAR and not race for them. There, problem fixed.
But if you're trying to raise money, and I'm not talking about just Michael Jordan, if you're trying to raise money for your team, you have to be a little bit more liquid. You have to be a little bit more able to do other things to raise money for your team. So Michael Jordan is okay, but everybody else gets fucked.
Oh, I see. So Michael Jordan's sticking up.
So it's an antitrust
guys,
case. It's not just Michael Jordan versus the world. It's an antitrust thing where it's like.
I'm trying to see why NASCAR should give a fuck. Like, here's our deal. Take it or leave it.
What?
If you race with us, you can't race with the competitor. Not crazy. I don't think anyway.
Yeah, but if you've got somebody that's giving you a bunch of money to do an appearance, you can't do it.
It sucks. Well, again, you can. You just can't be in an agreement with this group if you want to do this thing. I can't work at a competing group at my industry because of the company I work for now. And it doesn't, but listen, I don't know a whole lot about it. I'm just riffing off what you've shared. But I just get annoyed when people say, well, they're stopping us from doing this. But no, they're really not. You agreed to it, and now you don't like it.
Plus, well, that's kind of the liberal thing is people they follow the rules until they don't like them, and then they
Yeah.
cry and bitch and moan about it.
Plus, Michael Jordan got involved with NASCAR, as far as I know. I looked up a little bit a few minutes ago. Remember the Bubba Wallace incident?
Yeah.
When some poor fucker, just like a mechanic or whatever, just, well, I'm going to tie one of them there ropes I do in fishing up here to make it easier to pull the garage door down. Sound good? Yeah, sounds good. And all of a sudden, oh, Lordy, it's a noose. Oh, they
Yes,
gripping
I
us.
remember that bullshit.
Oh, Lordy, I'm Bubba
Bubba
Wallace.
Wallace,
Next thing you
racist
know,
dickhead.
Jordan owns a fucking team with Bubba Wallace on it. Bubba Wallace.
Wait a minute. He owns Bubba Wallace's team?
He was, yes, that's his team. Bubba Wallace raced for his team. As a matter of fact, I think Michael Jordan actually got rid of Bubba Wallace this year.
Because he sucks?
But well, that, and the next thing you know, McDonald's is sponsoring Bubba Wallace because he was,
eating hamburgers or something.
I just feel bad for this poor redneck mechanic. He's like, I was just making it something to pull the door down with. What the hell? And he probably went home. He goes, you let one of those motherfuckers in, they ruined the whole goddamn thing. God damn it. And that's why NASCAR is dying, because it's a joke, A, and because B, the demographics in America are changing to let's say, a different shade. And those people don't do NASCAR. They do F1. That is the future of motorsports, not NASCAR. NASCAR done fucked up.
Okay, I got a hot take. Okay, my opinions do not reflect Julio's opinions.
Go ahead.
Just a disclaimer and a hot take.
We're all pals here. Call my people.
25, 30 years ago, NASCAR got accused of being racist and not allowing black people, and it was a redneck sport, a bunch of white redneck hillbillies. Transformed to 2025 when there is diversity, and is it a better product? No. Is there more problems? Yes. Is there more screaming racism now than there was 30 years ago? Yes. So did it make it better allowing people that don't normally follow NASCAR or enjoy NASCAR as a white redneck? I'm just saying, I'm not trying to make it racist, but it kind of is racist because they accused white people 30 years ago for being a bunch of racist rednecks for watching NASCAR. You invite people of different melanin, and has it made it better? No. Has it made more drama? Yes. Has it made more accusations from black people than any other race? Yes. So it's like making things diversity and diversified and all this other shit. Don't make it better.
All right, I'm on board with that, Derek. You didn't have to.
So that's my hot take.
That's a good take. I agree. That's why we can't have nice things, Derek.
Yes.
And when somebody goes, it's not like, I'm not trying to say that everybody, if they're passionate about doing anything, should be able to do it if they want to in some form. Writing music, writing movies.
But if you're going to automatically call everybody racist and then turn around and do the same damn shit, like, how is that better?
Well, and don't go saying, well, we need more diversity in NASCAR. Not really. It's fine. We're good.
If you're good at what you do and you win, do it. I don't care what color you are.
Yeah, it is a
if you want to sit there and call people white racist 30 years ago, and then all of a sudden the product ain't any better, that's a problem.
It's the same thing. I'm a huge hockey fan, as you know. I know you're a fan too. And there's lots of commercials when I watch my Capitals games talking about, well, like a couple of our players going to the inner city and trying to introduce the inner city children to hockey and getting them involved. I'm like, well,
yeah.
Why? If they want to play hockey, I don't know. Why would you do that? I wanted to play hockey when I was young. You know why?
Hockey is a rich man's sport. I played hockey for 2 seasons, and my parents are like, "We can't afford it. Choose baseball."
Same with me. Yep. Same here. Except for my mom's like, no, we don't have money for hockey. You're playing soccer. I'm like, okay.
What's up, Doc? How are you?
Hey, Doc. I'll be back in 2 minutes. I have to go get a beer.
Okay, so this next one, we're going to start this with the Mr. Julio. He can jump in. All right. Okay. So this was on the Tucker Carlson show the other day. And John Rich is talking about, he talked about a bunch of stuff, Diddy, and a bunch of stuff. This clip I grabbed because he's talking about the evil in the country music genre of music and just music in general. Because he had asked him, like, have you seen, like, evil or like some messed up stuff in the music industry. So it's him basically commenting on it. So that's why I just grabbed this clip. I didn't grab the entire 2-hour podcast or anything like that.
I heard you. It's not. I don't need to be driven. It's a short walk for me.
Christians in America especially have not experienced actual persecution ever. Not actual persecution. Not like what they go through in North Korea, Syria, China, Uganda, all these other places where they literally get cut into bits in the streets and they kill their families and burn their houses down, and we all know what happens. They're Christians too, right?
Yeah.
Right. Well, we haven't gone through anything like that in America, and I think Christians have been. I think the Joel Osteens of the world have created in their ministries this lukewarm, pablum baby food that they serve up to their.
Do you know who Joel Osteen is?
Oh, sure. He's yeah. Yes, I do.
I love everybody. Yeah, you put a big smile on your face because Jesus loves you.
Yep.
Jesus loves you. But he doesn't actually read anything from the Bible. It's all just like Christian hibbity jibbity.
He's like an OG grifter.
Yes. And he's got a huge mansion with a wife that's got big old fake boobies. I mean, the whole thing.
Oh, all right. Well, let me pull up another window while you're playing this. Hold up. Wait a minute.
Their congregations, week in and week out, they grow up eating baby food. They have no muscle. They have no backbone. They have no constitution. They have no fight in them whatsoever.
Oh.
None. Because they don't understand the Bible well enough and have digested it and given themselves over to it, because their preacher never talks about it. He won't bring it up. And why not? Because it's uncomfortable to hear those things. Christians don't want to hear that they will be persecuted at some point if they do it correctly. Jesus said, basically, if they hate you, just remember they hated me first. I mean, they crucified me. What are they going to do to you? Get ready. If you're the real McCoy, get ready. And Christians don't want to hear that. That doesn't keep the church full. That doesn't keep the offering plates full. That doesn't keep the donations and the estate plans that go to these churches. That doesn't keep that going. They want the easy message because it allows them in their mind a way to not have to engage the devil.
And I'm a Christian, and I 100% agree with him. I'm not a huge fan of churches. Because Jesus basically said that you can have church anywhere.
Yeah,
you can go to a stump over there in the corner and have speak the gospel.
That came up during COVID, right? Derek didn't go. Well, I can't go to church. I'm like, well, you can pray in your house. Why the fuck do you have to go somewhere? He's everywhere, right?
Yes,
he sees you.
If you're a true Christian, that's what you believe. It doesn't.
Yeah.
You don't have to be like, oh, I can't go to a building. I can't just read my Bible. You know what I mean? Like it's retarded, and I 100% agree with him.
So how do we
counteract his people?
What was that?
I'll listen some more.
Okay.
So I have more context.
And his armies. And so what you have is a whole rack of...
and you know who this is, right?
No.
Okay, so this is John Rich. He was in Big and Rich.
All right.
Save a horse, ride a cowboy.
Oh, sure. Oh, Jesus. I worked in a dive bar, Derek. If I never hear that song again, it'll be way too soon. But the women loved it.
Yeah, yeah.
Of weak Christians that are constantly being attacked by a totally dedicated force of wickedness. Totally dedicated.
What you mean dedicated?
I mean, they pray to their daddy for real.
That's true, Doc.
I mean, they are dedicated. They dedicate their lives to him, and they do what he says, and they look for ways to serve him.
What signs do you see of that?
Well, watch what's going on in the world. Does it seem like sane people would do a lot of the stuff that we see going on these days? No, right. So they are being controlled and carrying out the will of their father, the father of lies. And we're supposed to carry out the will of our Father who created their father, and that's not even a fair fight. So the Christians are standing on the side of an insurmountable, undefeatable God, the Lord, who could wipe out the universe with a blink. That's who we serve. Yet we stand out here and run and hide and go, please don't come to my house. Please don't attack me, Mr. Bad Guy, Mr. Wicked Man, Mr. You belong to the devil. Oh, no, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to see it. And because of that attitude, our country is completely compromised at this point because of weak Christians.
What are the signs that someone is dedicated to dark forces?
That
and it's the polite society where it's like, well, I don't want to ruffle any feathers because I'm fine in my social circle. I don't want to piss anybody off.
Mm-hmm.
So it's nothing but lies and echo chamber and lies and echo chamber and lies and echo chamber because they don't want to piss anybody off.
I would agree with you. Christians are too nice. If I'm not a religious person at all. But if I had to pick one religion to live around of people, I go Christians. They're usually pretty nice. They're probably good neighbors.
That's why I don't have a whole lot of friends anymore, is because I basically put that line in the sand and said, if you're going to cross that line, we ain't friends no more.
See, now this is a problem, Derek. Let's get down to see. I am not a Christian whatsoever. And when I hear this kind of talk, it actually fucking annoys me because I think this is why it annoys me. I don't care what people believe in, really. It's not my business. Don't care. But everything he's saying is correct. People are being persecuted. Yes, true. Christians are, yes, that's true. Are these other groups seemingly violent and animalistic? Yes, true. But then he'll say something like, did you know that our God could erase the entire earth in 2 seconds? And I'm like, you could have just stopped where you were and we would have all been on board?
Well, that's kind of the Christian.
When you get into that part, then I'm like, now, wait a minute. Next thing, the earth is flat. I mean, that's like the flat earthers to me. I'm like, you got a good point up. Oh, no, don't do that. That's just my opinion, though, Derek. We differ.
I mean, unless you don't think that Jesus is coming, riding horses and angels are coming in packs, you ain't doing it right. So I understand you're not a Christian.
No, why would I do it right?
You ain't doing it right if you don't think that Jesus is coming and hell is going to go away.
No, I don't. So
as
I'm not
a Christian, you kind of buy into that. So I understand what he's talking about. But yeah.
Well, maybe Jesus could show up quick because apparently there's some problems he needs to come take care of. So let's go. I'll jump on board.
Not just mistaken, misguided. Like who is actually an agent of evil? How do you know that?
That their every thought and action is completely counter to what God created them to be. Completely counter. That they are.
So they're at war with God's creation, with nature.
That's correct. Why do you think they come after kids? I mean, in the New Testament, it says that children have angels that report back to God on behalf of the kids. Like they have their own protection. And probably the most hardcore thing Jesus ever said was, you'd be better off to have a millstone tied around your neck and cast into the sea than to ever cause one of these little ones to stumble. Not to rape them, not to murder them, not to traffic them, not to slap them around, to cause them to stumble, meaning to mess with them at all, to mess with their innocence in any way, shape, or form. You'd be better off dead than for that to happen. The Son of God said that. The guy who we follow, the guy who we're supposed to emulate and try to live up to his example, that was part of what he said. A lot of Christians are also under this just total fabrication. God loves everybody. I've heard that so many times. Well, God loves everybody. It does not say that anywhere in the Bible that God loves everybody.
And there's groups on Insta or on X that will put God is love. And every single time I see that, I say, nope, God is everything.
But every religion's God loves the followers of that religion, right? So
no, they're trying to say
God doesn't love us. Our God doesn't like them.
But they're trying to say that God should love people that kill children. God should love people that cut off their wee.
Well,
or God loves them. It's like, no, he doesn't. You're purposely sinning and then rubbing everybody's nose in the fact that you're sinning. That's a problem.
This is why I think it's difficult for people who are across aisles to talk about things like that. And I would even say you and I with this, because we both agree that abusing children is horrific.
Correct. But if you're doing it going nanny poo poo nanny, that's a problem.
True. But I don't need
that's a problem.
I don't need to then qualify the statement that doing bad things to children is bad by saying because the Bible says so. I just go, well, because it's like wrong. I don't need a book to tell me it's wrong. I just know it's wrong. So when he says that, when he goes that's when he takes one step too far for me, because I would agree with everything he says until he says why it's wrong. But I would imagine a Christian feels like all the ethics and morals that have been sent down to humanity are Christian-based ethics and morals, including
our laws in the United States are Christian-based.
I would agree with that. Well, yeah, the country was founded by a bunch of was it Protestants, right? Escaping. Yeah. Well, absolutely. This is a Christian-built nation. I would agree with that, and I don't have a problem with it because, for the most part, the Ten Commandments, I'm on board with them. Makes sense to me.
I mean, he was Christian
very
before,
literal.
but he was more. He's more Texas Bible Belt type thinking. So he's a little bit more in your face with it than some of the other people is. You know what I mean? But a lot of stuff he says is correct, I think.
A ton of stuff he says is correct. It's just
matter of fact,
not where he gets
when you
from
go
A
to
B.
Proverbs 6.
I mean, and I don't know if he talks about it in this clip because we've got like almost half of it left. Where he was talking about Diddy, like Diddy knew what he was doing, and then he wants to sit there and say that he's a Christian when he damn well knew what he was doing.
Well, wearing crosses in the hip hop community, it's like holding a handbag.
So it's
just
he
an
talks about
accessory.
that stuff. But like I said, I don't know if it's in this clip, so we'll just watch the rest of it.
It says, "These things doth the Lord," all caps, hate. Use the word hate. And the first thing it lists is those whose feet are swift to shed innocent blood. He hates them. And then you've got the issue of, well, but the Bible says we're supposed to pray for our enemies. And it does say that.
Oh, yeah.
It says pray for your enemies, not pray for God's enemies.
Nope, not me.
Two different enemies. You don't pray for pedophiles, for instance. Those are God's enemies. Their feet are swift to shed innocent blood.
Right.
He's who we talked about in the New Testament. You don't pray for those people. You go to war against those people. You come straight at them. You do what Jesus would do to them. You see the difference? This is not preached in churches. Maybe there's a few that preachers actually talk like this, but Americans want a Jesus made in their image, not actually who he actually was, because who he actually was and is and what he told us to do are very difficult things that put you in compromised positions every single day. If you do what he actually...
And people want their vices. They want their way. They want everything about being a good... They want not necessarily be a good human. They want everything that being a human provides them without anybody saying you can't do that. No. Why do you think that a lot of women, not all women, it's retarded to say that, but there's a pretty good amount of women that are liberal and they're not Christians?
Oh,
why?
You're absolutely right. Yeah.
Because most women aren't held accountable at all. And Jesus will hold your ass accountable. And as a Christian, I understand that it's like, well, maybe I might not want to get involved in that. You know what I mean?
That was a pretty hot take there, Derek. I never thought of that. It's because they're not held accountable, and that's why they're like.
There you go.
That's a good one. Speaking of
hot takes.
That's a good one. Yeah, all right.
he told you to do, and most people are not willing to do that.
Because it's just counter to what the world demands.
I mean, they're going to get attacked. They're going to get persecuted. They're going to all kinds of things. It's going to happen.
Why you said people who destroy innocence?
People whose feet are swift to shed innocent blood doth the Lord hate.
Why the impulse to shed innocent blood? Like, what is that?
I think
Read
that
the Old Testament about that.
Yeah.
the wicked people of this earth believe that they can inflict the most pain on the Father and the Son by hurting the thing that they love the most, which is the innocent child.
Yes.
And so in their minds, that's how we hurt him the most. That's how we get the most tears out of his face. That's how we get him to weep. That's how we torture him and bring anguish to God. is by hurting the kids, because we know that's who he loves the most, because we know what he said about it. He said we'd be better off dead than to do that. That's how he felt about it. So that's who we're going to go after. How?
That and these people that are going after children don't have children of themselves. So they want to corrupt people. They want to corrupt somebody else's children because they don't have them.
That's true. There's not a lot of pedos out there with families.
It's very evil. It's very evil thinking.
I agree with you 100%. Something wrong with them.
Yeah.
How demented is that? How purposefully wicked is that tactic? Think about that.
Yeah, I mean, the explanation that we get is that it's like some kind of clinical disorder. Most people are not, have no desire to do that. The average person has no desire to hurt a child, be sexual in any way.
But demons do.
Well, that's it. But then we're told, well, the psychological explanation, well, it really isn't one, but they're like disordered.
Mhm.
But you're saying it's a kind of ritual.
I'm saying that they're possessed by spirits that have waged war against God since day one, and that the way that they can cause him the most pain is by inhabiting human beings and turning and twisting them into such a knot that they are that much of a degenerate now, that much of a reprobate now, that they will carry out that mission. That's what I'm saying. Just like on the other side, when you see a real Christian come straight at you with something, like Charlie Kirk, for instance, okay, that's not normal either.
No.
That's outside the capacity of a human being to do what he was doing. Nobody's built for that. That requires being possessed. Christians are possessed by the Holy Spirit. We are possessed by that. And so if you're possessed by that, it's no longer Tucker making a move or John Rich making a move or whatever. When you really walk in on something and you claim the Holy Spirit and you claim what you're promised, the armor of God, for instance, which there's only one offensive weapon in the armor of God. Everything is defensive. Oh, by the way, nothing guards your back. There's nothing in the armor of God that goes on the back. It's all in the front. It's the helmet, it's the shield, it's the girding of the legs, it's the shoes.
That's pretty
It's all
metal.
that, but the offensive weapon is the sword. And it says that the sword is the word of God. That's the word, that's the scripture. And that it's sharper than any two-edged sword, dividing.
Okay, so we're going to go. I have a clip that kind of goes along with this, so that's why I'm going to just kind of go to it. So what exactly do you call that? Some people are saying it's satanic.
I wouldn't go that far.
What is he wearing on the top of his head?
Well, isn't the song lyrics like "heavy is the head that wears the crown"? Is that what he's trying to? Yeah, I don't mean. Here's what I'll say about Zach Brown. I don't like country music, but I like Zach Brown. I've heard his songs, and he's kind of rocks it out a little bit. I dig it. Maybe he just likes red, and I don't know. Well, what's your take, Derek? Do you think
that's very demonic?
I'd have to read the lyrics of the song to see what it's about. Maybe he's trying to illustrate the message he's trying to get out. Maybe he's warning people of the dangers of demons and such. So I don't know. It is a little weird, actually. It does. Now that you're showing me, I'm like, okay, well, maybe you got a point, Derek.
I mean, what is that?
Horn? It's like Baphomet. All right. Yeah, there you go. There's an angel, right? Wasn't that an angel at the end coming to strike down the heathens or whatever
The
they
Sith?
did? I don't know. He had wings.
He had a scythe in his hand.
Oh, a scythe? Oh, that's true. That's the reap. Well, I don't know. All right. You may have a point.
I'm sorry. That's straight up demonic. That is purposely trying to get somebody to be like, whoa, like what the hell is going on? Like, This is the guy that talked about chicken fry.
That's another song I could never hear again. It would be too soon.
I'm just saying is how do you go from chicken fry to that?
I don't. I don't know how to respond to that actually because it was pretty demonic looking. I will say that. I do think there is a sect of people in entertainment that are trying to cause more degeneracy in the world. I agree with that, but I'm not really quick to flip it and say, well, he's satanic, as opposed to he just thought it looked fucking metal as shit and thought the crowd would like the graphics. I don't know. I'm just a simple man, Derek.
A simple man with a simple plan.
I am. What's up, dude? By the way, Joel Osteen's wife, fuck yeah. Good for him. That's a good gimmick he's running. Love it. Hell yeah, this song's a banger, though. Sounds like Iron Maiden.
It's like cave bands. What?
Yeah, what's he doing there? Is he
I don't know.
not appropriate?
It's not. Like, what is going on there? I'm just saying, and I'm not the type of person that's going to just call everything demonic, and I'm not that guy.
Mm-hmm.
But when you're blatantly wearing some, a crown of thorns, and you've got blood and like satanic crap on, you're purposely trying to get that aesthetic.
You a fan of Kiss, Derek?
Huh?
You a fan of Kiss?
Some songs.
Okay. What about them? They do blood capsules, makeup.
I mean, but were they were they wearing like satanic stuff other than the blood capsules and Gene Simmons would do fire would eat fire.
No, I mean I don't think they're satanic, but that's my point. Is that I don't know. It's. I think you and here's to go on a higher level on this with us doing a show together. You and I agree on like 95% of stuff.
Yeah.
In terms of the world, just there's one like little thing that we are opposite on, which always makes me sad with people. I'm like,
yeah,
we all want the same thing.
Yeah, we do.
We just one side says, well, the things you want come from guidance from here. Whereas another person will say, I think the things we want are innate in normal people. And it's like kind of a small difference, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Well, in my opinion, but I would say, like I had a guy that was, he was a groomsman in my wedding and he was very Christian. And we were really close friends, hung out all the time. Cowboy fan, by the way. So I question his Christianity, but otherwise. But we were really, really close friends. But he's like, well, you're going to hell. Like, what a weird thing to tell your friend. Like, did you really need to say that? Like, thanks.
I mean,
go get me a beer. No, I know. That's it. And Derek, I know in your heart of heart, and you should think I'm going to hell because that's what your God tells you to believe. That I'm such a horrible person. I need eternal punishment.
And I understand that you're not a Christian,
No.
but in our view, our purview, it's we're all going to hell, and we have to do our part to not go to hell.
All right.
You see what I'm saying? The people that are going to hell are the ones that like, screw you, I'm going to do what I want.
All right.
And not think about God first.
Can you at least give me purgatory? Can I go there?
What was that?
Can I go to purgatory instead? And kind of figure
I mean,
some shit out
I don't know if you've ever heard somebody say, we're all sinners. We're all sinners.
It's original sin, right? Isn't that why Jesus died?
Yeah. We're all sinners. But being cognizant that, like, okay, I got to change shit up. So when I was like 28, I had to change stuff up because what I was doing wasn't working.
All right. Well, in the end, what I'm saying to you personally, Derek, is I'm totally fine with you thinking I am cursed to eternal damnation because I know that's what you're supposed to believe.
I'm just saying,
I respect your beliefs.
I made a movie about a kid with cancer. Me as a little kid. Could you imagine if it was like, you know what, the kid's going to die, and then what I'm going to do is show him in hell trying to battle demons to come back to be saved. That's what they're doing. Like they're literally being like, so what we're going to do is we're going to create a bunch of monsters and devils, and then we're going to if I'm the artist, I'm like, the song isn't about that. it's these creative directors that are coming up with this bullshit.
I'm sure
and
Zach.
then the artist is like, oh, okay, I will. Okay.
Yeah, that's fair. That's a fair point. I'm sure Zach Brown wasn't directly making the graphics. They probably showed it to him, and he's like, "Well, I already paid you to spend 100 hours on this, so sure."
So you're gonna have devils and everything with chicken fry?
I never was in a band big enough to have devils and. We did do chicken fry. My band did chicken fry. If we could have put satanic imagery behind it, I would have done it just for fun. But yes, we had to do "Mama Rock Me." We had to do all those dive bar songs. All right. Speaking of the enemy,
Okay, so we got two clips today of Gene Simmons, based Gene Simmons. Just saying, based Gene Simmons. This is him talking about the state of rock and roll, and will there ever be a Beatles again? Will there be a band that impacts music like the Beatles did?
Gene Simmons is smart. I'm interested to see what his take on this is.
What's changed in the entertainment industry?
It's sad and even pathetic that in this new age of technology, the laws of the land haven't kept up with technology. So there's not going to be another Beatles. There's not going to be another Hendrix or Kiss or anybody else, because there's no structure. There is no record industry. There's chaos. So what you do is you work hard at doing what you do, and I work hard at what I do, and I want to get paid. I already put in more than 10,000 hours. There's that 10,000 hour principle that if you spend enough time, you get good at something. It's a good idea. But the next 15-year-old kid that plugs into his Marshall amplifier or has the talent is not going to be able to earn a living because there isn't a record company to pay advances, non-recoupable, plus royalties, plus put up posters all over, plus tour support. It's chaos out there because the freckle-faced kid next door believes he's entitled. You have enough money. Why do you care? I want to take your creation and I just want to make as many copies as I want without paying you for it.
And they get it for free.
Everything for free.
Get on the internet, get it up, you get it for free.
And I know people are upset when I say things. All information to all people. You would understand what that meant if you wrote a book and spent a year writing it and nobody paid you for it. They all just made copies and everybody got one. Then you'd understand, hey, it's my book. Yeah, but you have enough money. Don't worry about that.
I take your point, but to those who would say, listen, if rock and roll is dead, do you think rock and roll is dead?
It is the nail has finally been put into the coffin, yes. And that's because I'll play a short game with you. From 1958, for 25 or 30 years after that, let's give it 30 years. 1958 for 30 years makes it 1988, okay? From then until 1988, name 100 bands, even hundreds of bands that have become iconic. Well, let's see, Elvis Presley, the Beatles, Rolling Stones, you can on and on.
The list is long.
Motown, the Supremes, and in blues and country and western, it's just amazing. From 1988, that includes, by the way, U2 and Madonna and Michael Jackson and all that pop stuff. From 1988 until today, give me 10 or one iconic superstar that's going to stand the test of time.
Nirvana.
Because they recorded 2 records. Okay, so maybe I'll give you Nirvana. So that's one.
Can't think of another.
How about that?
But I was unprepared for this test.
But nobody is, because they'll go, oh, one of the pop girls. They're terrific. I love Britney Spears and Rihanna. They're all terrific. Stand the test of time? I say no. Iconic? Not a chance. On par with Beatles, Elvis, Motown, all that stuff? No. And that's because there used to be a process, and structure is everything. If there's a structure, it's logic, and then it's competition, just like Mother Nature. And who decides who reaches the top? The people. Of the people, for the people, by the people.
So when they were buying records, buying albums,
the people voted with their dollar. That's right.
But as I understand it, you're basically saying that not just rock and roll, but the music business and in many ways the entertainment business has been Murdered, is that too strong a word?
Oh, it's been murdered, all right. Not by outside forces, foreign powers. We killed rock and roll.
Define we, Gene Simmons.
Best thing that ever happened.
You're
to
right
me
about that.
Was coming to America.
Interesting take. Don't disagree with him for the most part. I could poke holes in it, but
no. What's your thoughts?
Well, here's how it used to work. So the Beatles, Motown, a rich Jewish person would front them money to try to make money off of them and then fleece them. If you read any book about Motown, especially, those poor artists didn't make anything that they should have made in the end. So it's always been a money business. There's no money in rock and roll, so it's not popular. And anybody who wants to be an artist now, whether they're a movie maker like you or a songwriter like me or an author and expect to make money off of it, it's not something you should expect, I would say. You might get lucky. Who knows? Like the idea that, well, I'm going to go be a famous guitar player. Well, that doesn't really exist anymore, I don't think.
Yeah, but is he wrong about since 1988 iconic bands?
No, because there's no substance to these. Beyonce, hip hop is a substanceless genre.
Yeah, it's just.
Yeah, you're right, Derek. Yeah, no, absolutely.
The robot, the message.
Oh, yeah. Oh, me see man wear big gold chain. Me wear big gold chain too. Oh, man smoke weed. Me smoke weed too. Oh, it's so embarrassing. There's nothing unique about it. It's completely cookie cutter entertainment, and it's forgettable and disposable. Whereas bands, Motown, will live on for decades. The Beatles will live on for decades because they're unique and non. And you know who else, by the way, will live on for decades, Derek?
Who?
The prominent citizens on Apple, Amazon, Spotify, and YouTube. How was that?
That's good. Okay, so this is another clip. What was that?
I wish there was more popular, like actual rock and roll bands that write their own music, play their own instruments, but it's not what the kids want to see, I guess.
Okay, so there were some awards that were given out by President Trump at the Kennedy Center, and Gene Simmons and his lovely bride were there.
Looks like a James Bond villain, doesn't it? Yeah.
It's kind of low, the volume.
That's what I was going for. If I could start off, I want to ask you about the American Music Fairness Act. You'll be on Capitol Hill talking about that. Why is that an important issue to you? Why radio specifically?
First of all, in these polarizing times, we have to stress that it's going to be bipartisan. Marsha Blackburn's going to be there. Mr. Schiff is going to be there. Democrats and Republicans align in the idea that if you work hard in America, you should get paid. You guys are all making a fortune doing this. You're not doing it for free. Don't shake your head. I know you got zillions. And so when we all hear for half a century or more, the voice of Elvis Presley or Frank Sinatra, did you know that the recording studio, the record company, the writers, and the publishers, everybody gets paid except the reason we tune in to the radio station in the first place, because we love those performers. They get zero. That's got to change, not just for the past, but for the future artists of America, because we created rock and roll, blues, hip-hop, country and western music, and jazz and so on. And we have to protect the idea that in America, if you work hard, you should get paid. And that's good. I guarantee you.
Yeah, it's really low. Did you hear it?
I did, and I think this is a case of, listen, what drives the band Kiss and Gene Simmons is greed. As far as I know, it's one of the sins, 7 deadly sins, I think. So to have some millionaire sit here and talk to me that I should get paid, I'm like, really? What do you know about me? Nothing. And
no, you should get paid for your work, is what he's saying.
You should get paid for your work if there's a market for it. I would add that to it. There's no market for my songs. I work very hard at them. And I would say I think about music more than anything, except maybe my children.
Well, that's not.
I'm not entitled to get money
there's
for
no market for you. If somebody hears your guys' songs, they're going to enjoy it.
That's all
That would be a market. You're not going to make millions of dollars, but that would be a market if somebody enjoys your songs.
Would I like if somebody threw me a few bucks and said, "Hey, it's a pretty good song. Here, I have a dollar or whatever." That's fine, but I'm not in. Just because I work hard at something doesn't mean I'm entitled to make money off of it.
Well, yeah, but he's talking. He's coming from a perspective of a successful band versus some Joe Schmoes like us.
Yeah, well, that's exactly my point, Derek. I don't think I like that. I think his heart's in the right place. Like he's fighting for the little guy, I guess. But I just don't like his. Well, if you work hard, you should get paid. That's not the way the world works, there, bud. I'm going to sell the prominent citizen coffins if anybody wants to buy some next year, like Kiss does. Maybe that'll be a good one.
Okay, so here's another clip, and this is Mr. Sylvester Stallone.
Hey, it's my people.
Yeah, we like Sly.
Mr. Stallone. Mr. Stallone.
Mr. Stallone, can you tell us, Mr. Stallone, congrats. Congrats. How does this feel? Yeah, AP. How does this feel for you to be here tonight, man?
How does it feel?
How does it feel?
Well, it's kind of like being in the eye of a hurricane. You're not sure yet until you're able to analyze it. Like, this is an amazing event, but when you're caught up in the middle of it, it's hard to take it in until the next day. You know what I mean? But I'm incredibly humbled by it.
It's been quite a journey, what it took for you to make that film as a struggling actor and all the things you had to do. To be here today, looking back on that struggle in making Rocky, how do you feel?
Well, it's interesting you say that because I've never been goal-oriented, ever. And a lot of people are shocked when I say that because you just do what you do. And I thought the one thing I have in common with 99% of the world, we're all underdogs. I mean, we all start out as underdogs. And we persevere, and hopefully we kind of attain our vision. But that's the one.
In the original Rocky, still, I mean, it still hits for me.
It's those
when
movies
I watch that movie, it still hits.
And he did it all himself.
Yeah,
it's amazing.
I think
inspiring.
They basically told him he was an idiot and didn't know how to act.
No, I love it. That's inspiring, though, isn't it, Derek? To see he's like, no, this is the movie I want to make, and I'm going to fucking make it. And then it won the fucking Oscar.
Yeah.
Is that you didn't have to be a white collar, blue collar. Everyone related to the struggle.
That's right.
Particularly American, isn't it?
We say that, but it is American. It really is, because we came in fighting. Let's face it. Since the Pilgrims landed here, it's been an uphill battle. So yeah, we're very relatable to struggle.
This film captures that fight, which I think is part of its appeal.
I know, but it wasn't like an obvious ploy. It just happened. Thank you guys. Appreciate it.
The president, Mr. Stallone, the president had such. Is so, he really finds so much emotion in your work and so much inspiration in your work. What does it feel like to have the President of the United States?
It's the ultimate, but it's one thing that we have in common. Even though he's been incredibly successful in his life, and we have, there's still a portion of us that consider ourselves underdogs. We're not completed works of art. We still have a long way to go to be really self-satisfied with who we are. And it's an ongoing struggle, and that's what I think kind of blends us together, at least in my career.
Are you satisfied with who you are right now, or is there something left?
No, we got to work on the paint. We got to work on the outside a little bit. Yeah, I am to a point, but the satisfaction comes in the admiration of others. If you're admired, then you should be sort of.
I would love to be in a room with Sylvester Stallone for 15 minutes and just ask him about movies, making movies when he was, a young guy. And
yeah, I bet you if he talked to me for 15 minutes, I'd be all hype after the conversation.
Oh, yeah.
Ready to go. I'd be a better person for it. Like, all right, you're right, damn it. I'm fucking Rocky. I'm going to go get it.
Hell yeah.
And then
I remember being a little kid and going to the movies and watching those movies and celebrating that Rocky won. And then when he fought the Russian and everybody's like, boo, yay!
Yeah.
Boo, yay!
Yeah, but those movies.
I remember being a little kid doing all that stuff,
Especially the first movie. It's a film with boxing in it. But I don't think it's a boxing movie.
No.
It's a story about, like he said, he's absolutely right, an underdog. And good people root for underdogs, in my opinion.
Yeah.
You want the underdog, as long as they're living their life correctly and making an effort, you want to see people succeed.
Yeah.
And that's a great.
I don't like artificial underdogs where it's just propped up because of propping up. If you work hard and you put your time in and you take your punches and you take your knocks and you get up, I got nothing but respect for you.
Right?
If you're propped up because of whatever, I got nothing for you.
Like Shedeur Sanders, we talk about him sometimes. There's an artificial underdog right there.
Podcast of how the whole thing is bullshit. But I do have a clip though that is kind of funny. But
okay,
we'll get to it.
Satisfied with yourself, like the fact that I have an amazing wife and children, and that's where the admiration comes from. In the beginning, whether actors like to admit it or not, they need the love of strangers, the admiration of people in the dark, the audience. But as you grow older, you realize you need the ones that have been with you throughout the struggle, and the audience, though valuable, they come second.
What did you tell your wife when you won this award?
Oh, I told her how much I loved her and that she's my award. Thank you.
Last question. We're going to go back to you. Last question.
Describe President Trump as the second George Washington after the election. How do you feel now? Do you still feel that way?
Yeah, I do. I think he's an extraordinary man. This is the toughest job in the world, and it's really easy for people to be critical, and I get it. I mean, you are, because we're dealing with tremendous confrontation around the world. But I still, and I said it last night, I think he's an extraordinary human being. The one thing that people don't realize, and I've known him for 30 years, he's very, very gracious. Like, he'll remember your kids' names. He'll call, like, during a serious situation, he goes, oh, how's your mother? How's she doing? You know, little things, and no one knows about that. That's why the fellow I know is quite different than the way he's reported about. But I like the man a lot.
And you spent some time with J.D. Vance at that.
Yeah.
Do you think he would be a good person to succeed the movement that Trump has started politically?
Oh, without a doubt. I mean, he's really an elegant man. His wife's amazing. Kind of like my wife over here. Come here, beautiful. Come on, my love. Yeah, I found him to be very elegant in his demeanor.
Sly's done well. We'll just say he's done well.
Was thinking the same thing.
He was quite humbling, not humbling, but he was quite generous in his words to me and to my family.
His daughters are gorgeous.
Are they? I'm not surprised. Sly's a good-looking guy. I mean, you know, he's older.
Well, he didn't have to be. I didn't expect it. So there's something about when you look at a man eye to eye, and just you can feel it, whether they're real or whether they're trying to be posturing for a different idea. But he's authentic. I mean, look at the book he wrote. Talk about humble beginnings. All right, guys, thank you.
Are you okay?
This way.
Are you okay? Because some fans are concerned about you when they saw the video of you with the king. How are you?
I'll tell you what, because I've had 8 back operations. I have 1 more going. And
Damn, I didn't know he had 8 back operations. Holy crap.
It's interesting. He did take a beating in those movies. Like, I read that some of those slow motion boxing scenes, they couldn't fake it that much. So they were legit, like, putting the leather to each other a little bit. And Carl Weathers is no joke. That's a big boy.
Have you seen the doc? It's like a mini documentary talking about Rocky and how they were trying to find somebody to play that part, and the actors that they had wouldn't take a punch. And they say it's a movie about, like, it's about an underdog, but it's a boxing movie. You have to be able to take a punch, and these actors wouldn't do it. And then they found Carl Weathers, who I guess was Carl Weathers like ex-military or something.
I do know he played for the Oakland Raiders. I don't know if he was in the military, but I know he was a pro football player, if I'm not mistaken. Pretty sure. But some of the slow motion, like, body shots in the boxing scenes where you can see the muscles ripple and the flesh ripple, like, you can fake it now. I don't know that you could have faked it back then. Like, you just had to punch somebody.
Yeah, he played college football at San Diego State Aztecs, and then he joined the Oakland Raiders in the National Football League.
Nailed it.
Undrafted 1970 NFL draft. After 2 seasons with the Raiders, he played 3 seasons with the BC Lions, Canadian Football League.
Okay.
So he was a tough guy.
Yeah.
So when he got cast, he could take a punch. He was an athlete.
Plus, you think if you're Sly Stallone and you're in there with a world-class athlete or a really good athlete, you would have. I'd get a little egotistical. I'm like, I'll take a punch from this motherfucker. I'm not going to get.
It has to be
knocked out.
believable. Like,
Yeah, but you want to
be
show you can
believable.
take. You've got all these PAs and director and cameramen around you. You don't want to look like a bitch. Carl
Could you
Weathers punches you.
imagine like getting hit one time and be like, "Ow, that hurt."
Well, yes, I could imagine that because that's what would happen to me.
Like, stop crying, baby.
I'd be like, "Where's the stunt man at? Get him in here." No, Sly's a dog though. He's like, "Fuck it, I'll take the punch."
Okay, so this one is Trump is giving medals to George Strait, the country actor, Michael Crawford, and Kiss. He's giving awards and medals to. So this is what this is.
Music legend George. Got it? Turned off. Got it? We have country music legend George Strait. George, thank you very much. Let me do this right now, George.
Love me some George Strait.
I think if you want to leave it on, you can. I think we can get it through. Okay. Oh, he's got good hair.
A little bit. I still got a
I'm
little
surprised. Sometimes I take it off and there's not a lot.
Not a lot.
I love Trump sometimes. I really do.
We have a great star of Broadway. I've seen the show many times and other shows of his, Michael Crawford. Michael, thank you.
So this is basically him giving out attaboys for people who have publicly supported him, right?
Very good. Thank you.
I don't think Kiss hasn't said much about Trump.
Kiss only cares about money. Trump's a money guy. I think there's probably at least a mutual respect between the two of them. But you may be right. You may
George
be right.
Strait doesn't publicly come out and endorse anybody.
All right. I'm just going by what I think I know about Trump, where he's not going to put a medal around.
I think you're looking into it a little bit more because George Strait has never said anything political in the 30 years I've been following the dude.
All right.
I mean, he's a Christian. He's a country guy. He's an old school country guy. So people assume, but I've never heard him say anything political.
I wouldn't know. I stand corrected.
Michael, congratulations. Thank you. Beautiful. We have the disco queen, and she was indeed. And nobody did it like Gloria Gaynor.
Yeah,
Gloria, thank you very much.
I mean, honestly, when I hear Disco Queen, the first person I think of is Donna Summer.
Oh, that's a good
But
idea.
she's no longer with us, unfortunately.
That's beautiful. Thank you, Gloria.
Get the backup.
Thank you, darling. A friend of mine, a wonderful person, a spectacular person, one of the true great movie stars. There aren't many. There used to be a lot. There aren't many now. But he's one of the great legends and had some of the greatest movies ever, including the top grossing movies ever. Sylvester Sly Stallone. Sly. Thank you. Proud of you.
What's up with his pimp cane? Go on, slide.
This is great.
No, because he was talking about it before. He had all the back surgeries.
I know. I was just cracking wise.
Thank you.
You're evil.
Thank you,
Don't bring that evil on Sly.
And the members of the incredible rock band Kiss.
Well, two of them.
Paul Stanley, Gene Simmons, Peter Criss, and Ace Frehley, who now is resting in peace, and his beautiful daughter is here to accept the award. Thank you very much. Thank you for being here. Thank you.
Good for you, Trump. The original Kiss, the real Kiss. I like that. I like that the other guys were included. That's good.
That's pretty good stuff, huh? Let me turn that around. Thank you.
What's up, Paul Stanley?
That's great.
Gene Simmons is going to take that medal straight to the pawn shop.
Friends for a long time.
Little drummer.
He's tiny.
He sang the Best Kiss song. I'm a big fan of the song Beth.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and he sang that.
He's tiny. That's funny.
And I think your father would be very happy to have you wear this. Okay?
That's.
Thank you very much. He's a great guy. Thank you very much.
Oh, that's nice.
Those are great people. In a few moments, we will be presenting these stars with their Kennedy Center honors medallions, which were redesigned this year with the help of the fantastic.
Not a marble statue, but it's sort of like a marble head or head and shoulders or something like that they put on the wall.
Oh, like a bust of some sort or something?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's cool. I mean, Trump always does it classy, right?
Well, yeah, but they've been doing that before Trump.
Oh, okay.
At the Kennedy Center, there's always been some memorial type thing.
Gotcha.
Team at Tiffany and Company, and I want to congratulate them. They have done a fantastic job. They're wonderful people. I know them very well because they're right next to Trump Tower. I've lived with them for many years, and they really have done a great job. So I want to thank Tiffany. Thank you very much. We're also joined by members of the Kennedy Center Board of Trustees who are doing a really great job. And as you know, the building is being renovated, fully renovated. It's being, I would say, fixed at a level that nobody's ever seen before. We're going to make it something really special. It's been tired. It's been mistreated, a little bit like the White House has been mistreated, to be honest with you. And we're bringing it back to a level that I don't think any place in the country will see. We were given quite a bit of money by Congress to do the job, and we're doing it right. And you'll see the new marble and the renovated marble and all of the different rooms, major auditoriums. The sound is so fantastic. One of the very big prerequisites, and something that doesn't happen often, is when you have great sound, you take advantage of it. And the Kennedy Center has great, great sound. If they build it, fellas, you know this. Gloria, you would know it very well. George, you'd know it very well. Oh, Michael would know it so well. But if it's built with bad sound, you never get it fixed, right? It just doesn't work. They've tried very hard at Lincoln Center and other places and hasn't worked out too well. But I just want to thank the executive director, Rick Grinnell. Rick, thank you very much. Thank you, Rick. Ambassador Sergio Gore, ambassador to India. Thank you, Sergio. Great job. And other friends and distinguished guests, Mr. and Mrs. Ike Perlmutter.
Yeah, it's just thank yous and stuff, so we'll move on.
Is that the World Cup trophy on the lower left? It looks like.
I'm not sure, to be honest with you.
They just did the World Cup draw at the Kennedy Center late last week, early this week, and Trump was there. He gave himself an award, which I thought was funny. He created an award called the inaugural FIFA Peace Award, and then and he had it presented.
Peace Award.
Yeah, and then he had it presented by the president of FIFA to himself, which was amazing. I thought that was the height of audacity, which is why I love Trump. Oh, I know this guy. This guy's he was in. He's the one that won't kiss a woman on screen because it's not his wife.
There you go. That's his wife right there.
Neil McDonough. I respect that, man. I like that.
Talk to me about why you're
Well, who else to honor in Hollywood other than the guy who's, as I was saying, has employed tens of thousands of people. His movies have amassed billions of dollars. What he's done to the economy in America alone and across the world is truly remarkable. But it's the entertaining that he's done. All the films that
he's such a great bad guy. Such a great bad guy.
Boy, look at his wife, though. So no wonder he won't kiss another woman. She'd kick his fucking ass.
Yeah.
He's done.
Smack him around a little bit.
The family guy that he is, and the American that he is, and the God-fearing guy that he is as well. Those are the things that Reve and I love to be around. And so, you know, he's unlike anyone else. So for tonight, to be here in the Kennedy Center, a guy from Boston, Massachusetts, myself, to celebrate that name and to be on stage to give an award to my favorite guy in Hollywood. Are you kidding me? It's pretty awesome.
When did you meet him?
The first time we met was about 3 years ago on a Zoom when they were very interested in me to be on Tulsa King. They said, okay, great. In 5 minutes, we're going to have a Zoom with you and Sylvester Stallone. We're like, what? And for the first 30 seconds, I'm like, oh my gosh, that's Rocky. I can't even think. I can't, and then once.
Okay, so if you were talking to people about doing a project and they're like, Paul's on the line for you. Do you have a time do you have a minute to talk to Paul? How much would your heart drop out of your body?
I'd be, hold up, I'm streaming with Derek. Can I call him back in about an hour?
No, I appreciate that, but I think you'd be fucking crazy.
I'd drop you like a fucking hot potato, Derek. I'd be out of this stream in no time.
I'm just saying, is if you're talks to make a song and they're like, oh, Paul McCartney's on the line for you. You got 5 minutes?
No, I'll have 5 minutes. I don't care what I'm doing.
Well, how much would you be freaking out? Would you freak out?
I'm not a freak out kind of guy, but it would be.
I know you don't get starstruck. But
it would be
Paul
the.
McCartney. Would you get a little tingle?
There'd be little cartoon hearts popping out of my head, probably. I can't lie. So yeah, well, I'd be a little freaked out.
Okay.
Once you meet him and start talking to him, he diffuses all tension, and he's just such a grounded human being. And we've had a ball playing in the sandbox on Tulsa King for the last few years.
So what are you going to say to me about it?
You're going to have to watch.
Yeah, and otherwise we have to kill you.
That's right. I'm a villain. That's right.
I like her.
That's why we can't reveal.
All right, we got to go.
He plays such a freaking great bad guy.
He does. I know him from, I think, season 4 or 5 of Justified.
He was in Walking Tall. He did that Homestead. He was in Yellowstone as a character in Yellowstone. He's such a freaking great bad guy. Holy crap.
Maybe that's why he's such a nice guy in real life, because he gets to take out all his
frustrations.
Yes, through acting.
Yeah, he's the one that said he won't kiss anybody other than his wife. Yeah, he's the one.
Hey, I respect that. I mean,
he got blacklisted 2 years because of it.
What?
Well, they basically said, no, we're not hiring this guy. He's Christian.
Yeah, I know he's Christian, but
he's difficult on set is basically what they tried to say.
Why can't they just get a stand-in to kiss the girl because he don't want to kiss some other girl?
It was some sort of deal breaker or some shit that they basically blacklisted him for like 2 years.
Well, he seems to have done fine. In the end, his wife's
in the long run, yes. Yeah. But yeah, such a great freaking actor, such a great villain. If I have any movie and I'm looking for a villain, this is the first guy I'm calling.
You know what it is with him? I think I agree, but from watching him on screen, it's his eyes. That's like
he's got those like icy blue eyes, and
yes.
He just like destroys you with the icy blue eyes. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Because anybody who has eyes that color, you're like, this motherfucker just might be a little crazy. Yeah.
I don't trust this guy.
Mm-hmm.
So we've got a few more left here. Okay, so we're gonna do this one real quick. Okay, so we got Jon Stewart doing an interview, and I don't agree with 95% of the stuff that Jon Stewart says, but I watched a little bit of this, and I'm like, he's kind of got a little bit of a point. So we're gonna watch this.
Broken clock is right twice a day.
Rogan a couple of times?
Yes.
What did you think of that experience, being on Joe Rogan?
I enjoyed being on Rogan. I think he's an interesting interviewer. There are right-wing, weaponized commentators whose sole purpose is to manipulate things to the benefit of the Bannon Project or the Project 2025. Rogan's not that guy.
What is that guy? How would you describe
that guy
him?
Is a curious comic who fell into this thing that got fucking enormous, maybe doesn't, has opinions all over the political spectrum, but has tendencies that people on the left does not fit the aesthetic. He's a hunter.
In fairness, he's had people on who are kind of Nazi curious. That's not good.
I've
see here is the stuff that fucking pisses me off. Because that you have a guest that you're interviewing, you automatically take on their personality and agree with all the stuff that they say. Mm-hmm. Who thinks like that is a fucking moron.
I agree. And what the fuck? What is Nazi curious? Is that like some new weird?
Joe Rogan
Praise?
has everybody on.
Yeah.
He has historians on. He has people that are flat earthers. He has people that with the Myers. He's had people that are musicians. He's had actors. Like he has everybody on. So this dipshit on the right is doing nothing but stirring the fucking pot because that's what he gets paid to do is stir the fucking pot.
Well, they do have the leftist leg cross. What man crosses their legs like that?
God, it doesn't
never
have a
fucking
dick.
know. Right, and then really you're gonna wear them sneakers with? I mean,
oh, this guy's a piece of shit on the right.
Stop it. Buy us a pair of slacks and nice shoes.
Wearing these sneakers, and is there a flood or like are you expecting a flood?
Yeah, that's
it's retarded.
Interviewed Kissinger. Like and he was carpet bomb curious. Like, I don't know what to say. Like, it's very easy to castigate those where we're like, but he had an opinion a few years back that's, corrosive.
But the difference is when he was carpet bomb curious, you didn't say, oh yeah, that's awesome. And what happens with Rogan sometimes is he'll hear somebody that's on the dangerous end of the spectrum and he'll just kind of soak it in.
Who the fuck? What is this guy? Who's interviewing who here, Derek? It's like he's leading him into answers.
Yeah, this dude's a piece of shit.
What a fucking asshole this guy is.
Mm-hmm. And Jon Stewart is on his side.
Well, Jon Stewart's like super lefty, but it looks like he's even like, really?
And this is, I think this is a great point. And it's whoever job who thinks that.
I remember a few years ago, they're like, man, the left needs somebody like Joe Rogan on their side. Joe Rogan was on the left, and you shit on him.
Yeah, you know what I like best about Joe Rogan?
So dumb, fucking dumb.
I enjoy Joe Rogan, not all the time, but I like some of his stuff. And the thing that endears me to him, and I don't mean this in a bad way, but he's not that smart. He's like my level of smart. So when he asks questions to people, whether it be physicists, politicians, I'm like, that's a good question. That's the question I would ask. He's good at that, I think.
He comes across as like the everyman.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like just a normal guy. Like I mentioned, that's a good one. Good question because I'm curious. He knows how to ask the questions. He anticipates the questions that his audience would like to ask better than most people. And I think that's why he's successful.
It just pisses me off that this guy is nothing but a fucking joke. Just because you have somebody on your fucking podcast, you immediately believe everything that they say. I mean, who thinks like that? A fucking adult thinks that way.
Yes. There's a word I have not heard in a long time.
I'm going to try to not cuss as much, even though it's difficult. I'm going to start calling people dolts.
Dolt of the week.
That information is dangerous to fight, to get their point of view out there, to counter what they think is misinformation. You can't just deputize people to say he should have known better and he should have prosecuted that point.
But the reality is, John, is that it might be my job or the New York Times job or even your job, but I don't have the audience that Joe Rogan does.
Then get it.
Yeah,
then find
get
people
it.
Who do, then go on that show. Then do those things. Like that is
the guy on the right is never going to get it because he's going to be like, so I'm not gonna interview Sly Stallone because he's friends with Trump.
Yes,
I'm not gonna interview Joe Rogan because he has things that I don't believe in. I'm not gonna think of, you know what I mean? Like he's gonna have like a laundry list of people that he's not gonna have on a show, which holds you back because you're fucking you're trying to like gatekeep thought, which is the stupidest thing.
Yeah, it's arrogant. It's making you think that the show is about you. It's not. It's about your guest.
Yeah, I don't give a shit about what this fucking guy on the right does, says. He all he's doing is just trying to prop up the left. And because this person is on the show, then he believes him.
Well, I saw his profile and I saw he worked for the New Yorker, and I automatically had him pegged for exactly who he was. And I was
a homosexual leftist.
I didn't get the homosexual part, but maybe that's true too.
It's not acceptable to just say, well, I don't like what he does. Then do it better. Beat them at their own game. It's not enough to just complain that guy got a platform and don't platform that guy. There's no one in this world right now that isn't platformed. And my biggest frustration, honestly, with
and I don't agree with Jon Stewart, but I agree with him 100% on this one.
I had to think about that, but he's not wrong. Look, me and you are on fucking YouTube. You're on fucking Amazon Movies. I've got songs on Spotify.
Yeah.
So that's right. Nobody stopped me from putting music out there. Nobody stops us from doing this.
Nope.
So he's absolutely right.
Yeah, but they want to blame everybody else if it doesn't go their way. And you propped up somebody, and it's frick retarded thinking.
I don't need propping. Thank you.
I don't need propping either. Okay, so this next clip is just kind of a short clip, and we can kind of comment on it and see if we agree.
Okay.
Order without having to shut it off halfway through it. Why can't I watch a traditional movie, Christmas movie, or TV show across the many platforms that I pay for without having the gay couple in it, or the, transgender guy, or the confused child? Like, what in the fuckery is going on in the world? Okay? And it has nothing to do with the LGBT community. Do you, boo? Don't care. Love who you want to love. Just like I'm a married woman who is traditional, Catholic, conservative, and I want to watch things that align with my beliefs. And there's nothing. I put on the Michelle Pfeiffer Christmas movie on Netflix with Dennis Leary. Great the first 10 minutes, right? What happened? Lesbian daughter with the Middle Eastern girlfriend kissing. Boop, off. I don't want to watch it. The same with books. I read over 217 books. I never not finish a book. This year, I DNF 20 books because it's not my forte. Like, disclaimers, please. Can't even sit down and watch.
So what do you think? What's your opinion about it?
I'm in love.
The accent?
She's clearly Italian, for sure. No doubt about that. Jersey, Italian, traditional. And she says the same. She's saying exactly what I was watching football with my son came over to bring me my old man medicine for my foot injury on Sunday. And so we were watching the Commanders game and all that stuff. And every commercial, I'm like, oh, hey, look, son. There's another white person, breaking into a house. Well, that happens a lot around here, doesn't it, son? And he's laughing because he's young, so he's uncomfortable, sort of. But he's on team dad for sure.
Yeah,
and it's never fucking ending. Like there's no look. I don't care who you love. I don't care who you marry. It's not my but stop shoehorning shit that isn't real.
Because they're trying to normalize it.
It's
not normal. It's psychotic behavior.
Exactly right. Yep. And it's frustrating because I'm like, who, why, what? It's a football game.
Yeah.
Like, well, why are you jamming this shit in there?
Yeah.
She's right. I love her.
Yeah. She's
absolutely. Yep. All right. Let's see. It's the second hour mark. Give me 30 seconds. I'll be right back. Old man host, old man kidneys.
Okay, so this next one is going to be, I always try to have some sort of positive story. I'm a positive person. I try to be, at least. So this is going to be more of a positive, Christmas season type of story. So we'll watch it.
Merry Christmas and happy holidays. We are on the outskirts of Blackfoot today, and we're about to surprise a guy named Tom. My name's Nate. This is Josh. Jordan's with us too. And more than anything, our Secret Santa said if you're watching...
And this is East Idaho news, basically.
He wants you to know that he loves you and that you can be a Secret Santa yourself. No matter where you're at, you don't have to have $1 million. All of us can do something kind for someone else and something anonymous, and that's exactly what we're about to do with this guy named Tom. Even at his age, he's more than willing to go out and help his neighbors. He mows his neighbor's lawn, trims her trees, weeds the garden, and during the winter, he makes sure she's safe by scraping off her sidewalk and driveway. When he's done clearing all the snow, he spreads ice melt to make sure that she's safe and will not slip and fall. He lives on a very small income. He thinks that putting $20 of gas in his truck for the entire month is living big. Tom has a pellet stove in a little old house that was built by his father almost 100 years ago. He still lives in the house. The pellet stove is about 25 years old and it is starting to wear out. He's had a technician come over to replace parts and repair the stove many times over the years. This time when he called, they advised him that it's probably best to replace.
So Julio, this is just give you a little context. This is a bit of positivity.
All right, I like it.
I like
into the world.
positivity.
And this is Idaho News, East Idaho News.
East Idaho.
And they're doing a surprise gift to a person that lives in a house that his dad built like 100 years ago, and he has a pellet stove. But this guy like does people's grass for him. He shovels snow for everybody. Like he does a lot of stuff for his neighbors and never asks for anything. So they got with East Idaho News to basically give him a Christmas gift. So that's what they're kind of doing.
Place the stove because he needs it, as that pellet stove is his primary source of heat. Tom's wife passed away a few years ago. He lives alone, but he tries to serve and help others. So guess what Secret Santa is giving him inside the box? We have $1,000 to the grocery store for him to go shop and stock up on whatever food he might need. Also a certificate up to $8,000 for him to get that brand new stove, plus the pellets that he needs, a pallet of pellets for him to keep the house warm. I actually think Tom is getting the mail right now. I think he just walked out of his house, so we got to go get him. Josh, let's go. Morning. Are you Tom? Are you Tom Dixon?
Yeah.
How you doing, sir?
Oh, I'm doing all right.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Well, thank you.
How's your day going?
Oh, it's going.
Yeah, I don't want to get hit by a car. My name's Nate. I'm with East Idaho. Yeah, we'll go up here. My name's Nate, and I'm with East Idaho News. And a Secret Santa asked us to come and visit you today. Are you ready for Christmas?
No.
No?
I don't celebrate Christmas anymore.
Oh, okay.
Since the wife passed away, I just,
Yeah, I'm
Killing
sorry
me.
to hear that. How long?
Just to give some context, let me. Okay, so this is a pellet stove. This is what they're talking about, and the one he had was like ancient, and they wanted to give him money to get one that's more up to date. So, because when they said pellet stove, I'm like, what is a pellet stove? I don't know what that is.
Asking the same question, Derek.
So yeah, that right there is a pellet stove. So all right, we'll go back to it.
I'm old, but I'm not that old that I know what a pellet stove.
Yeah, seriously, I didn't know what it was. So.
How long has she been gone?
6 years now.
6 years.
Yeah.
Wow. Did you all have any children?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a boy in town, Thomas.
Okay.
And I got a stepson down in Aberdeen. He's PD.
Oh, nice. Well, good for him.
And then my one daughter, stepdaughter, she passed away not too long ago. And then my oldest stepson that I had, he passed away. So.
I'm sorry to hear that. So I understand, did your grandfather settle this property?
My dad did.
Your dad?
Yeah.
And
he bought it from Dryden Rhea when I was 5 years old.
Wow.
We used to live in Pocatello, and then he bought it when I was 5 years old.
And have you lived here ever since?
Pretty well most of the time.
Wow. Well, I want to hand over this present to you. I know you said you don't celebrate Christmas, but our Secret Santa said he wanted us to bring you this gift, and we would love to see you open it so we can see what's inside it too.
Okay.
Oh, whoops.
Come on, man,
Looks
get
like
it together.
these are gift cards to Ridley's Market. That's $500 on that one, and that's $500 on that one.
I mean, it's eating good.
Yeah, he is. And he's probably going to make that $1,000 last for the whole year.
Yeah.
He probably doesn't eat a lot.
In Idaho, it's probably cheap too.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. He could probably stretch that out for ages.
Yeah, I can hold that.
Like he's feeding himself, so he's probably doing steak and hamburgers and
whatever, something easy to cook himself or whatever.
Yeah.
He'll probably share it with his son. Maybe he'll
spaghetti.
Yeah.
Too many
Coors
cards.
Light.
I know. You want to read that?
Wow. That's all right.
So he's coordinated with Leisure Time. They're going to have a stove and pellets delivered to you. And hopefully that can keep you warm. Do you have an old pellet stove?
Oh, yeah.
How old?
Oh, I imagine it's about 20 years old.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we went up there, and boy and I went up there and checked, and
the boy.
They had one up there.
That's what I call my son.
$5,000.
Well, this
Look,
should
boy.
cover that one.
Yeah.
And then the $3,000
I love his hat, cowboy up.
of pellets, that might get you through the winter.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a Wyoming hat.
appreciate
though,
it.
not an Idaho.
You bet. I hope you have a good week, a good holiday, and
Oh,
that
yeah.
you know that more than anything, the Secret Santa said he wanted to send his love to you.
Well, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. And that. Like they say, that very seldom you get a gift like this. And that.
The Secret Santa says he loves you and all the best to you.
Well, thank you.
It gets you right here, Julio.
I'm
right
literally
here.
tearing up a little bit.
I mean,
For real.
that guy's a grizzly veteran, and for him to show emotion for getting stuff like that, yeah. I'd seen it, and I'm like, oh yeah, we got to do something for the holidays. It's like,
Yeah.
gonna sprinkle in some cheer. You know what I mean?
I loved it. That's what, see, to me, that's what America should be. Like
Yeah.
a high trust society. Dude rolled up with a mic. The other guy didn't. Oh, what's this guy here for? He's like, oh, it's local news guy. He shared his family names with the guy, having not
Yeah.
met him before, because they trust each other in places like that. And America needs more people like that and places like that, but they're disappearing. It's sad. But that was a great clip. Loved it.
It is pretty sad.
You know he ain't gonna like the new pellet stove. You know how them old people are when they're used to something. I'm just saying.
He'll set it up and be like, it's not the same as the old
yeah,
one.
yeah. That's all right.
He
That's all
sets up the old one.
right. No, I guarantee you that dude's still using the old pellet stove.
Okay, so I have a question for you. Have you ever fixed your car?
No.
Or do you take it in?
I take it in.
Have you ever looked up anything on YouTube when it's associated with trying to fix your car?
Yes.
And there's a couple guys that have been on YouTube forever that do the fix up your car videos. Have you seen this guy before?
He looks familiar. Maybe once he starts talking, I'll recognize him.
He has been on YouTube forever doing car videos where how to fix this and how to do this and how to. His house burnt to the ground. So we're watching a video of his house burnt to the ground.
Garage here. So Scotty's garage is in dire need of repair. But I'm okay. My wife's okay. The Matrix is okay. I braved life and limb, ran into the garage, and backed it out of the way. My giant garden hose. It's good having metal shield water hose. And since the fire started here where the garbage cans were, it was working its way, that's all the garage, back to the house. So, I started squirting the house like mad. I was squirting the house all over the place. And the fireman said I saved the house. The house got water damage, but it did not burn down because I kept hosing it down. By the time the fire department came, I'd already hosed it down towards the door. So, you can see, these shingles didn't get
Nice
burned,
job.
but those did, and then it worked its way all the way up in the rafters. Stupid.
Oh man, if he didn't do that, goodbye house. Goodbye house.
I respect him. He's like, oh, I'm getting a fucking hose. I can't wait for these fools. to get going
Somehow,
with this.
there must have been burning embers from leaves I had got with my lawnmower. I sucked up the leaves and I dumped them in there. Must have hit some of the rocks in the ground. Rocks everywhere in this New England soil. These are the main ones that I hit with a lawnmower sometimes. You can see it's chopped the top off of some of these. It must have made a spark that got in the bags. And them smoldered. And if it would have been metal garbage cans, they would have been metal with the top and it would have just sat there, but the plastic started melting and it went bananas. A bit of the plastic garbage cans that melted into the ground. Parts of them there. And as you can see, the fire just spread up to the rafters. Luckily, it only got a little in the crawl space up there and it didn't ignite the rest of the house because the firemen came and poured a ton of water in there, which saved everything. They did a great job. Now, I do have to say that these acoustic...
Just to give you some context, let me share this. These are the type of videos he's been doing for YouTube forever.
Now, you may not know it, but modern cars, all the headlight assemblies are made out of plastic. They're not glass anymore. Now
I knew him because I every so often I'd have something with my car. I'd look up, and this dude's videos are all up and down the automobile.
I'm going to check his channel.
Car channel. You know what I mean?
It's something I've
So
always
plastic
wanted to
instead of
learn, but
glass
never
has a
bothered.
big drawback. Plastic fades.
So, but anyway, that kind of gives you some context of it. But yeah, this dude's house damn near burnt to the ground. Luckily, he saved it.
I'll tell you what, he did a good job fighting it because if he works on cars, there's a lot of aerosols and shit in his garage that could have just exploded, right? Like I saw
it could
those
have been
hands up on the shelves.
It could have been so quick that his house was gone.
Yeah.
Retardant, check it out. You know, they got singed, but they didn't burn. There's some kind of fiber. These are sound deadening. So when they recorded, it didn't echo. You can see there's the ones that didn't get burnt, and that was the side of the wall that got burnt on the other side anyways. So, not only did they not burn, but they probably insulated the fire from getting further in, because made a giant mess on the outside.
That looks so bad on the one side. It's just like splotty mess.
I mean, it's a shame this happened to him, but it from what he's showing, it could have been a lot worse.
That's for sure.
They didn't even get singed there. Only the ones on the top got singed, and you can see anything's going to get singed up there because the flames are flying through there. You buy these top clean pieces of wood, right? Look, you probably saved them. They eventually fell down when a fireman squirted water, but you can see the rafters above got burned, but these little ones didn't because those tiles were insulated. So I gotta say, those are pretty good tiles. You can see up there, that one's got a dent in it, but that's because the fireman hit with an axe to see if there was a fire behind it. No, like I say, I'm okay, wife's okay, Kitty's okay. And don't worry about me, I'm not gonna have some GoFundMe to pay for it. I have insurance. I paid my entire life for the houses I've owned insurance. The people here are so friendly in Portsmouth. They've all come and got us food and stuff and were real friendly. The local diner gave us a free breakfast. I mean, hey, don't worry about it. It's just material. It's just a material possession that's going to be rebuilt. But just for inference sake, let's see if some of the stuff still works after going to the fire. All right? Here's a fan. It's an old Jerry fan. Let's push the button. Off, on. Right? Ah! Look! Still works. Pretty good quality, I gotta say that. The little LED even lights up. Look at that. Hey, the fan still works. Pretty quality fan. And look, it's still got full charge of battery, too. I gotta say, pretty well made. It made it to the fire. Oh, Jerry fan. They're for camping and stuff. They got their own battery supply. And it worked quite well. Look at that. Now, the Simpson power washer, you can see it's not really damaged. It was low down. You can see all the stuff in the low down. That just got water when the fireman came and poured everything in water. I'm sure that still works. Works fine. Like I said, I realized I was down on the bottom.
As a character, by the way.
He's great.
And indeed, I was a lucky
He's got to
man,
have some
today,
Italian in him, the way he's
wind's blowing
flailing
this
his
way.
hands
The
around
wind
when
is
he
blowing
talks.
from the garage towards the house. On the day of the fire,
That's
the
a
wind was blowing from the
non-0%
house
chance
to
for
the
that being
garage.
You know what I like about
luckily,
him is that
the flames
he
just
looks
went that
he
way.
had this big disaster, right, that happened to his house, and he looks excited about it because now
He's
he gets to go
optimistic about
and
it. Yeah.
He's like, I get to test all my gadgets again to make sure they work. It's like I love people with such a positive mindset like this.
Why do you
it's
think
amazing.
the guy's been on YouTube forever with the car stuff?
God, I wish I had.
Because
his
people
genetic-
watch it.
Yeah.
Up, and they only slowly went towards the house, which I could hose down with a hose, and that kept that from burning. That's just superficial there. You can see the cedar planks aren't even gone. Now, it broke some windows from the heat. It was so hot, right? And that's one reason. My head, especially this side of my head, is a little bit redder than normal. That's from the heat, hosing it down before the fire department came. Because it would have been today instead of yesterday, the wind is now blowing this way. It would have blown those flames that would turn the whole house down. So I was really lucky in that case. The wind was going the other way. It was blowing.
No, he's just going crazy about it.
I also was checking his left-hand ring finger. I'm like, there's no way this guy's married, and I'm like, yep, nailed it. Not
not married.
Couldn't imagine.
Yeah,
all
he
this
seems like a
stuff.
character.
Yeah. I like him though. That's great. Good for him.
Okay, so I just realized that I didn't get to play my wonderful stylings of Dum Dum of the Week. Dum 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 de doody dum 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 de doody dum 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 de doody dum. Wow 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 wow. Okay, so Shadur Sanders is getting a Dum Dum of the Week just for the last 2 weeks.
Yeah, he's an idiot.
This is Shadur Sanders' brother.
Oh, is this Shiloh?
Yes, and I guess Shadur Sanders was wearing something underneath of his football attire.
Okay,
and then people said that he was wearing a G-string. So social media was saying, "Is he wearing a G-string? Like, what is going on?" So his brother took it upon himself to ask him about it.
Okay, I'm intrigued.
Have you talked to your brother Shador?
Yeah, I talked to him a lot.
Well, we all want to know something. I'm pretty sure you know what I'm about to ask.
He looks a lot more like his dad than Shadur does.
I just can't get over his getup. Like what
what's going on there?
Sentient being would do his hair like that and dress like that? It's
He's not in the NFL, right? Because he got cut.
Yeah, he got cut by the Bucks. I think they brought him in and he didn't.
Yeah, because he cheap shotted somebody in the secondary.
Well, yeah, that too. That and he sucked was the other reason. But I'm sure he'll be fine.
Let me guess. Was he actually wearing a thong?
Yes, bro.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. I got like 10 calls about that this morning, bro.
Can you put it into this investigation and find out for us if Shador was actually wearing a thong?
Let's cut to the business, bro. Did you wear a thong or not?
Come on, bro.
What's going on with you, bro?
You forgot I had a little back injury, right? So I get my back taped. But that is crazy that it did look like that. That's funny, though.
I know you wasn't wearing no thong, bro. You wouldn't do nothing like that, right?
Nah, brother. You know, that was called back tape, bro.
Yeah, but you remember we was in Paris and you had that little bag? The one that was like this?
Yeah, that's called fashion. You talking about the same one 2 Chainz
It's
has?
called gay.
Yeah, so I don't know, like, what you're doing next. I don't know if the thong's the next big thing, bro. You know? Nah, fam, I know you're not gonna do nothing like that, bro. You should do it, bro. You just start running back for the Browns, boy.
That's back tape, bro.
It's alright, fam. You know what? I'm gonna let everybody know, bro. It's not nothing like that, bro. It's just tape.
It was crazy because, you know, I be wearing like a scuba suit, like under, because it'd be cold. So then I was like, hey, I said, because I know the shirt was short. So I'm like, hey, this will mess up my drip a little bit, huh? Then he was like, nah, Phil, you good, bro, you don't need it. After the game, they talking about, man, I got on the thong.
How do you feel playing a good game? I know you guys lost and stuff, but how do you feel playing a good game and then everything just gets shadowed by your thong?
His brother's roasting him. I like it.
That's what my brother would do to me. I would be like, Larry, I'm the president of the United States, and then he'd be like, well, last week I saw that you were an idiot. It's like, no, I'm the president. Well, I don't care if you're the president. Last week you were an asshole. You know what I mean? Like, you did a thing, and I don't like it.
He's just roasting his brother.
Yeah.
Bro, like, come on, bro. Like that's obvious back tape. It's tape, bro.
Yeah. Hey, bro, I knew it was tape, bro.
Don't forget when I missed the Patriots game. Like y'all remember that?
Nah, we remember, bro. We just trying to make sure everything good with you, you know?
Yeah, fam, everything good.
I'll tell everybody though, bro. I'm gonna have this out soon. I got you, bro.
Yes, bro. That's not no thong, bro. That's weird.
All right, bro. I'm gonna spread the news. Don't worry.
All right,
bro. All right.
So yeah, that's our Dum Dum of the Week. Dum 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 de doody dum 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 de doody dum 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 de doody dum. Wow 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 wow. Shadur Sanders and his thong.
It backfired though, Derek. I actually like Shadur Sanders more after having seen that clip. Here's the deal.
Shador's
so
like,
I'm going to have some hot takes for you then.
okay, well, just give me a second before your hot take. So his brother, who fucking can't, he sucks at football. He's still sitting. He's literally wearing a purse, a big giant neck. Shador is at least trying to do so. Like, he's got shit to do. And his brother's like, Shador's got nothing to do. I'm going to call him and roast him about his thong. If I'm Shador, I'm like, I got to get to practice, asshole. You get to sit on your ass and do nothing. I'm busy.
Okay, here's the hot take. I am getting sick and tired of Black Twitter propping this guy up. Black Twitter and Skip Bayless and Black Twitter, where he's the greatest quarterback of all time, but they lost to a 2-11 team.
Yeah, they did. He didn't have a good game.
Well, he had a good game.
He did.
They still lost. He's the quarterback. He's responsible if they win, and he gets the cheers when they win, and he gets shit on when they lose.
Mm-hmm.
They lost to a 2-11 fucking team.
You know, if I was the coach of the Cleveland Browns, I would ask to be released. I don't want to deal with all this bullshit.
And then, of course, Skip Bayless is like, they took him out of the game at the end because they were trying to go for 2 points, and he had the hot hand, and he should be fired because they took Sanders out for a 2-point conversion, and they shouldn't have did that, and he should be fired, and all this shit. And it's just like, my mind is exploding where you're giving this dude an MVP fucking trophy when he hasn't fucking done anything.
But he got that in Colorado University. They fucking retired his number after like a 500 record.
I swear to God that I will give him his props when he earns his fucking props. And right now, he ain't earning shit.
All right, leave the hot take up because I have a hot take on that. He did earn the starting job last week. He threw 370 yards and 3 touchdowns and ran for 1. That's good. He did better. Listen, if he does well, he should be the starter. I'm for that. I don't like how he acts outside of the game sometimes, but maybe he needs to learn a little bit and stop acting like a 8-year-old outside. But in terms of his play, I thought he earned the starting job for the rest of the year.
Well, as soon as he has a bad game and is taken out, they're gonna fucking have a race riot.
I know. Well, it's
all Brown Stadium.
It's completely identity politics. It's like
it's bullshit.
There's levels of blacks with black people. It's like Russell Wilson is corny because he's actually like a decent Christian and all that sort of thing. You got to be ghetto to be accepted in those circles, and he's ghetto, sort of. Although he's like a billionaire, but it's kind of weird.
Yeah,
we'll see. We'll see.
Okay, so the last couple days, there's a big fight about buying Warner Brothers.
Oh, right.
And Netflix put a big old offer on the table for Warner Brothers, and Paramount said, we're putting an offer in too. So there's a legendary actor that has comments about Netflix putting their offer in. So this is what this is.
Okay.
And William H. Macy joining us now. It is such an honor to have you, William. I've been a huge fan of yours for many years. Obviously, Fargo, Boogie Nights, Magnolia, the list goes on. But I sat down last night in preparation for this interview and watched Train Dreams, and it's a remarkable story. Your character, Arn Peebles, is really the star of it, even though you're not the lead character. It's a drama about the main character finds love and great loss, but the cinematography in the Pacific Northwest of this logging story of the turn of the century is just beautiful. Tell us about this film and what people will get from it.
It's based on a novella. I play Arn Peebles, as you said. It's about loggers in 1910. And Joel Edgerton is the leading guy. It's a simple story about a simple man. It's unusual. Not a lot happens. It just follows this fellow who went to work every single day. It's a look at the American West in 1910, the way it really was, not the Hollywood version of everyone blasting away with 6-shooters.
I like that version.
Film.
You know, when I was telling our producers this morning, they said, well, how is it? I said, it struck me thanks to your character, Aaron Peebles, that you can find beauty in the benign. There's a moment, I don't want to give away anything for our viewers, but you're talking about everything is beautiful, and it really makes the viewer think about really the beauty in their own lives, whatever it is they do.
Well, you know, there were a lot of trees on this continent when we got here, and we've used them up, a lot of them. And
what?
I'm a tree guy.
That's not true. There's more trees now than there is when everything was made out of fucking wood.
Yeah, I got news for you, Derek. I just drove down to Nashville. You know what I saw more than anything else?
Trees.
Trees everywhere. I'm like, we need to chop them down more.
So that statement is incorrect. There's more trees in the fucking United States than there was when everything was made of wood.
I mean, trees ain't the problem with the United States, but whatever. Yeah. That's his thing. He loves trees.
He's a tree hugger.
Bit of a carpenter. Terrible, but I do enjoy it. And I've planted a lot of trees in my lifetime, and I've always lived out in the country. So I do love trees, and my character, Arn Peoples, he loves trees too. And we're loggers. Oh, the irony.
This movie sounds like it sucks.
Did. Now, speaking of Netflix, I do want
I'm
to
just
ask
saying.
you about the major
I like
news
him.
we learned here about 24 hours
A
ago,
man
and that is
in history.
Netflix maybe reshaping the future of Hollywood
it's a love story.
with this acquisition
no.
of Warner Brothers.
That plants
How
seeds
do you see this
of life.
affecting the future of the movie
When
business?
everybody
What are your
pines
thoughts?
for
How's
everybody's
Hollywood
attention,
reacting?
we take the wood and we make oak.
Brand new. This is way above my pay grade.
It's all about taking wood. I love it.
I like that company. Netflix is a great company. I've worked with them and for them a bunch of times.
Not really.
I don't know. All the smart people say that with the explosion a couple of years ago of all the streaming services, that it was going to sort itself out. There were too many. It was a great time there for a while because everybody was making content as fast as they could, so it was a lot of work going around. I don't know what the result of this will be. We shall see.
We shall see where it goes. Finally, I've got to get to this because one thing you are making is whiskey. And Frank Gallagher, a lot of Americans know and love the most notorious
Dave
alcoholic
Shelley,
on
call
TV
your office.
for so long. But now you've got a new whiskey company. Tell me about it.
A lot of people wonder at the wisdom of letting Frank Gallagher loose in the distillery, but so far it's going very well. My wife grew up in Woody Creek, Colorado. Felicity Huffman grew up there, and we've lived there for the last couple of years. And one day there was a knock at the door, and Mark Kleckner, who's one of the founding members of Woody Creek Distillers, said, "Bill, I don't know if you know this, but we have a distillery in Basalt." And I said, "Mark, I'm going to stop you right there. I'm in." So I've been working with them for about 6 years. The spirit has been around for over a dozen years. Everything comes from Colorado. We make everything but tequila and rum, but all the other spirits. I'll be blunt, they're the finest spirits in America. There are other spirits that are great too.
Go on.
But
what's up?
this is as good as spirit making can get.
Well, and your filmmaking as well is as good as it gets, from Wood Creek Whiskey to the latest Train Dreams on Netflix. Check them out. William H. Macy, it was an honor to have you. Thank you very much.
Yeah, William H. Macy, been around forever. Good actor.
Oh, he's in Fargo. He was fucking amazing. That's such a great movie, and he was awesome in it. So, I mean, the tree hugging thing, yeah, whatever. Seems like a good egg. Yeah, likes a little nature, little whiskey. I mean, good for him.
Yeah.
Just wait till BTM Reviews brand of whiskey comes out. He needs to look out. He better.
He does.
Coming,
Dave needs gets on that.
He'll get on that, I'm sure.
All right, so I got one more segment to do, and then we're gonna do Stump Julio to end.
Oh, yay!
All right, so let's go. All right. Okay. So if anybody out in the world says that wrestling is fake, why don't you see the gentleman that's in this bed with a neck brace?
Oh, shit, that's Darby Allin.
Yep. Darby Allin took a he's okay, so he basically does this he kind of like hangs on the side of the rope, and then they'll do like a leg drop on him or a knee drop or something. And I guess the way he landed, it messed up his neck. So it said per Brian Alvarez, Darby Allin legitimately hospitalized. AEW will be determined whether he can wrestle for the rest of the Continental Classic. What happened was he got hurt in a Kevin Knight match last week. The spot that looked the scariest was the coast to coast drop kick. He got smashed with that move, and I don't know if there's any move where he got hurt, but he got hurt. He's going to be in the hospital for a while, and they did not clear him because he ended up going. They did not clear him because he ended up going home, so he can travel. The impression I was given was that there's going to find out more at Collision. He might stay in the tournament, and he might not. So it's kind of undetermined. But yeah, he legitimately messed up his neck.
As an AEW guy, I can say I'm not surprised. Darby Allin is a maniac. His gimmick is he's like a more extreme Jeff Hardy, I would say.
Yeah.
He just doesn't give a fuck about his livelihood.
He's like a more emo, extreme Jeff Hardy, yeah.
Yeah. And he's like the skater kid gimmick. And I think he legit climbed Mount Everest.
Yeah.
Earlier this year. So it's too bad if he's not feeling well, but it's probably not the worst that's happened to him.
What in the hell?
God damn. That's on the other guy, though. You're not supposed to.
Yeah.
What in the hell?
I don't know. You think
yeah, he legitimately got his ass beat.
I was gonna say, do you think it's a work? But no, I guess not, because he's actually in a hospital.
Yeah, he's actually in a hospital, tubed up.
I'm gonna get deep in it. So I've been an AEW fan since it started. I don't watch it as much now as I used to, but I still follow it. They should put the belt on this guy.
Yeah,
Everybody loves watching.
He's
him
been a
wrestle.
fan favorite for a long time, for sure.
And his matches are there. If he's wrestling on a card, I will watch it because of him. Because I never know what the fuck he's gonna do.
Yeah.
He's really entertaining and talented. Now, on the other hand, I know you.
I don't hate John Cena. I don't. But he's a different kind of guy. Like he was palling it up the other day on Joe Rogan. And then you see him in there, and they'll ask him about having kids, and he gives some sort of lame excuse about, I just don't have time to have kids right now, and it's not fair for the children, and then it's just weird how he gives a different version of John Cena depending on where he is. It's weird.
I respect him for the work he does with charities and Make-A-Wish. I mean, you can't fault him for that. I think he has done the most Make-A-Wish visits of any wrestler ever. So his heart's in the right place there. And this is more of a personal thing, but I don't know, man. Have kids. What the fuck's wrong with you?
You got me, dude. Got me.
You could have a family. He's going to be 70 years old. That's just, I don't know, man. But that's me projecting my values on him. So I do respect that he spends a lot of time with sick kids. I think that's nice.
Well, I think he said that so that Hollywood still looks at him as being a movie star, even though there's only been a couple of his movies that I actually liked.
He's all right in like, I don't like when he's the lead in things, but there was an Amy Schumer movie. Don't ask me why I was watching an Amy Schumer movie. I'm sure it was wife related. He played a bit character in it, and he was really good, like very charismatic. So he can be some sort of a presence on screen.
He did a movie called Legendary where he has a brother that's a younger brother, and he's a collegiate. John Cena is a collegiate All-American wrestler. And his brother is way younger than he is and is kind of picked on and wants to start falling into the same footsteps and going into collegiate wrestling. And John Cena is not close with his brother, and he eventually starts training him and gets close with his brother. And it's called Legendary. It was good. It was a good movie.
Sounds like a good story.
But it's not one of those things that was a super massive hit.
All right,
you know what I mean?
You're making a movie. Here, I'm going to it's a new segment. It just came out of my head. It's Quiz Derek. So you're making a movie, right? And you have the choice of these 3 wrestlers to cast in your movie: Rock, Cena, Dave Bautista.
What's the movie though?
What's on you? It's your movie. Who would you?
No, I'm talking about what would this storyline be?
Well, I don't know. Okay. You've mentioned that you wanted to make something that was sort of like a historical.
Yeah.
Picture. So okay, you're doing a historical, like a Braveheart, one of those kind of.
Okay, so if I'm doing my John Wilkes Booth movie, all 3 of these guys are way too old. So I would do like a Timothy Chalamet or somebody like that to play John Wilkes Booth. Because you need somebody that's pretty. You need like a pretty guy that actually can act.
Okay, that's true.
But yeah.
John Cena he's got a big thin head. He could pull off Abraham Lincoln maybe if you give him a stovepipe hat and a beard. I'm just saying. A little bit, right? Look at him.
I don't know.
Abraham Lincoln was a wrestler. Did you know that?
He was also a vampire hunter too.
He did a lot of shit. He freed the slaves, did all kinds of shit. That's the joke, is he woke up the next morning and goes, I freed the who?
So, all right. So we're going to listen to this.
Did you ever think the WWE could survive and thrive without Vince? After seeing like you just mentioned all the things that he did.
So of all the things he did and of all the things he taught me, one piece that was very important is that no one is irreplaceable. And that's the truth. The one thing that needs to stand firm is the consumer's belief in what we do. And Vince has so much knowledge. I think what's happened is unfortunate because you have this individual with so much depth of field who can still offer things.
And they still have never come up with any kind of evidence against Vince McMahon. Just saying.
Hey, I'm glad the hot take thing's up there. I'm Team Vince, buddy.
They pushed him out of his own company with no fucking evidence.
I saw those wild ass texts he sent. I'm like, I don't know. I mean, she could have not answered and just not showed up. That would have been smart.
Yeah, it'd been a thing. But no, they wanted to use it to push him out.
Yeah, but what he's saying is actually interesting about WWE is I think back in my day when I grew up with it, it was star driven.
Yeah,
Hulk Hogan, Randy, Macho Man Savage, Andre the Giant. Now when Vince ran it into the 2000s, it was company driven, and no star could be bigger than the company. And I think that may have been a mistake because back in the day, Hulk Hogan was fucking WWF. He was bigger than the Federation. Does that make sense? What I just said?
Not really.
Okay. Well, let's move on.
Like DX was huge. Stone Cold was huge. They were bigger than the company.
Well, it was 90s. I'm talking about like in the 2000s where everybody was sort of, I think Vince never liked when people would get over on their own.
Like Rusev Day?
Yes, perfect. Right. He was like, well, it wasn't my idea, so.
I think that was huge. Everybody loved Rusev Day.
Yeah.
They bagged it.
Well, whatever. WWE is straight trash nowadays. Like, I can't.
It's hard to get into it, that's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
And we no longer can pull from that well, but it doesn't mean we don't have able-bodied folks who can't put on creative programming. So
yeah,
I never wanted Vince to go because I love him and I know how much he loves the business, but he taught me, like, we're all going to go, all of us. And he taught me that not only through his actions. I was there the day he fired Stone Cold. He missed the date. Got to go. His biggest attraction. I gotta let people know this isn't okay.
That's fair.
So things happen. We got to let people know this isn't okay. It's time for you to go. Everybody goes, man. Everybody goes. So
yeah, that's wild. The biggest attraction in wrestling, he fires him because he missed a date.
Well, I mean, I'm again sort of Team Vince on that.
Yeah.
You got to set an example for the other people, right?
You're not above everybody else.
That's right.
Yes, you're the moneymaker, but the rules don't just not apply to you. The rules apply with everybody.
Right. I mean, his point, but without us, who are you? We got The Rock. I mean, you disappear, he'll be the big guy.
Yeah.
He was one of a kind, Vince McMahon. Man, there's only one of him.
Yeah. So, all right. You ready for Stump Julio?
I am.
Ready for this?
I hope I do okay. I did all right the last couple times.
I'm gonna tell you right now that this is gonna probably be difficult.
All right.
So this is gonna deep dive and we're because it's the Christmas season. I'm giving you questions about the Christmas story, and some of them are easy and some of them are gonna be difficult. So definitely take your time. So so we're gonna go into Stump Julio.
All right.
Live from YouTube, it's Stump Julio. All right. So you've seen this movie 2 times.
Yes.
Okay, and like I said, you're gonna have to probably take your time a little bit because these are gonna be some easy questions and they're gonna be some tough questions.
Hey, I'm gonna know what I know. We'll see how I do. I was pessimistic the last 2 Stump Julios, and I think I outkicked.
Outkicked the coverage?
I think I did outkick the coverage. Yes, I did. I was happy with my performances the last 2.
Okay, so Bob Clark is the director of The Christmas Story.
Okay.
2 years before he directed The Christmas Story, what movie did he direct?
Christmas Story was 19.
And it's a well-known movie, so it's not just some obscure movie.
So Christmas Story was around the early 80s, I believe. So that would have been around 80 or 81. Ooh. How about Halloween?
No. Porky's.
Oh boy, I was way off on that one.
Yeah. I told you it was a well-known movie, but
I do love Porky's though. That's a great movie.
That is a pretty fun movie. Okay.
0 for me so far.
What word did Ralphie say during the flat tire incident?
Oh. This is the one he got in trouble for because he said, no, he didn't say that one. Shit.
Oh, fudge.
Oh, God damn it. See,
and then he's like, I didn't say fudge. I said the F word.
Yeah, I vaguely remember that scene. Yeah, well, keep that soundbite handy because I have a feeling there's a lot more of that happening.
Okay, so what TV show, what 80s TV show was heavily influenced by The Christmas Story? It wasn't exactly, but it was heavily influenced. It was a 1980s TV show.
Little kid. Oh, I want to say something that I think is wrong. So I'm going to go with Growing Pains. Wow. I suck.
What would we do if you say I do?
Oh, yeah.
The Wonder Years.
Oh, God darn it. That makes sense now that you mention it.
So the Wonder Years took place in the same time period as the Parkers, and a teenager growing up in that time period, and they had the same thing where he was speaking his thoughts and dialogue.
Right, like his narration was
Yep, heavily influenced.
Damn it! Well, I may get 0.0 on this one.
Okay. In the scene where the little kids are asking the kid to stick his tongue on the telephone on the pole, how did they do the actual gag?
Oh, you mean like in production, like the actual?
Yes. Because he didn't actually stick his tongue on the pole. But how would you think that they have done? Think that they have done it?
Okay, so they had to have some sort of agent between the pole and his tongue that made it look like it was ice. Maybe chewing gum. God darn it! I thought it was a good guess.
Okay, so they had the pole in the wide shot. They had the same pole, but in half in the close-up shots, and they had a hole where he stuck his tongue in the hole that had a suction. So there was basically air that was sucking his tongue to the pole.
Oh, see, I didn't think of the shape of his tongue in that scene.
So when he stuck his tongue in the pole, it was just air that was sucking it to the pole because there was a hole that had air coming through it.
Movie magic. How about?
Yeah.
Why did they just said just stick your fucking tongue on the ice, asshole? Just make it easy. I'm on a budget here.
Okay, so what department store
God damn
did they use for the where he sees Santa?
Okay. Real life department store, you're saying, or the department? Okay. That
they were said in the movie what it was.
What's the big one?
Now, keep in mind, this was based in the Midwest. So the writer was from the Midwest. The director was from the Midwest. It's a Midwest
department store.
Yeah.
Midwest. Gonna go. How about you, J.C. Penney's? See, I knew the minute you put your right hand out, I'm getting the womp. I'm 0 for 5.
Department store was Higbee's department store.
Oh, I would have never gotten
Higbee's.
Never gotten that.
Okay, this one is a deep cut. This one's gonna be tough. So you might have to guess this one.
Okay.
What is the dad's name? His first name.
Jack? I know their last name.
His name was Frank. Frank Parker.
Frank.
What book was the movie based off of? I know that you like to read. What book was it based off of?
I thought it was based off some Playboy stories. I mean, I'm not kidding.
No, you're partially correct. Some of those stories were in Playboy, but what was the book that those stories came from? That the Playboy stories and the Christmas story were pulled from.
This I don't even know what to guess. Tales from Old Saint Nick? I don't know.
In God We Trust, All Others Pay Cash.
That's a good title.
So yes, you were partially correct where some of those stories were short stories in Playboy.
Can I get a half point?
You should get a half point. So you don't get the because you got a half point.
You just give me the half the ear. All right.
Okay, so the last couple questions. The story is based in the Midwest. Story-wise. Where in the Midwest is it based out of? And if you get the actual city wrong, I'll also be a little lenient if you get the major city that it's near, because it's like a suburb of it.
All right, I'm just going to go for the major city because I don't know the actual city. I'm trying to picture it. Let's go Midwest. I'm stuck. I got two. Chicago.
Okay, so the actual story was in Hammond, Indiana, which is what was based off of the book.
It's close.
And the exteriors of the film were shot in Cleveland, Ohio.
Nah, damn it. All right. No half point for me.
And then the exteriors, because I'm not going to ask you that because you probably have no idea. It's kind of a guess. The exteriors were shot in Toronto, Canada. So it's partially Canadian film.
That's interesting.
Yep. That's it. That's my questions.
I got 1/2 out of 8. What a disaster.
You got a half.
What a
I
absolute
truly stumped Julio.
you did stumble. I dishonored my clan. It's just a disaster. I should know this. I'm like, somebody, listen, I'm in the demo that should be incredibly familiar with that movie. But
Yeah.
I didn't like it. The only part I liked
I
was
don't
when
understand why you didn't like it. Why didn't you like The Christmas Story? That's such a freaking great movie.
I don't know. I just didn't. The one scene I did like was the dad with the lamp, the fragile. That I liked. That was a funny bit. I like that.
Puppets, sons of bitches.
Oh yeah, that was good too. Maybe I need to rewatch that because that was a good one too.
And then when he hears the water heater rumbling, and he goes down and just starts smacking.
It's my spirit animal.
And the guy that played the dad in that played in the dad in Billy Madison.
No shit.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. I learned a lot today.
Yeah.
Well, I knew Playboy. That's no joke.
You got a half point.
Shocker.
That was correct.
All right. Well,
You weren't watching The Christmas Story. You were looking at Playboy.
I don't know where I came across that information and why that's the only thing from The Christmas Story that I remember is that it came from some sort of Playboy business. Well,
which is an interesting fact because it's a wholesome movie that you would have never thought was be partially in Playboy.
Right. Well, I did read Playboy for the articles, Derek. Was there anything else in there?
And we did a deep dive on Hugh Hefner, so go check that out.
What a fucking legend that guy was.
He was a legend.
Jesus, if I could be anybody. It's funny. People always go, well, who would you, if you could have dinner with anybody, or if you can be anybody in history, who would you be? Off the top of my head, Hugh Hefner has to be top 5 for if you could trade places, like trading place, like Freaky Friday.
No, you'd interview him or you'd Freaky Friday him.
Let me Freaky Friday. I'll do a Freaky Friday. He would be top 5, and I'd really have to think to see if there's anybody else that's in that realm.
Who else would be on your list?
Hitler, because I'd like to see what the fuck was in his head.
You wouldn't be able to communicate with them because you'd only speak in German, though.
Well, let's assume that you can communicate. All right, now I'm making rules. I'm just saying, if I could be Hugh Hefner for a week, I'd fucking be Hugh Hefner for a week. Maybe George Martin, the producer of the Beatles, just to be in the room while they're writing that stuff and help.
Okay.
That would be awesome. Let's see, sports. Bobby Orr. Love Bobby Orr. Would love to be able to play hockey. That's the 3 I can come up with.
Okay.
Jimi Hendrix. Just because he's so talented. Or Stevie Wonder. One of those 2.
Interesting. Okay.
Well, no, Stevie Wonder, I'd be blind. So I'll go with Jimi. Well, no, then I'd be dead.
Stevie Wonder still gets tails, so.
I'll go Stevie Wonder. I've seen all I need to see in my life, Derek. I'm good with that. As long as my hearing is still intact, I'm fine.
And you can feel breastises, you're good.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
All right, that's our show. That's it. We done. We got it.
All right. Good night, folks. Good night, Derek. Thank you. Look at the Warrior movie, right, Derek, on Amazon.
Amazon, YouTube Premium, or YouTube, not Premium. The subscription YouTube
Premium.
Yeah. So go check that out.
Right,
and
you should put the link in your description, Derek, to your movie.
Yeah, I definitely will.
All right, so we're off this Sunday because I have a big giant family day with, 2 daughters, a son, an in-law, the in-law's parents, and possibly my ex-wife.
Oh, wow.
It'll be fun. We're going to go watch the Commanders game.
Wait a minute. That's what you're doing?
You're
doing anything else?
No, we actually, in the morning, we're going to go. My mom, who's in a nursing home, needs clothes. So my 2 daughters... they said, what do you want for Christmas? I said, I want you to take me clothes shopping for your grandma Cookie. And they said, okay. So we're going to go get her some clothes. Then we're going to go meet up at a sports bar and just darts, pool, for the game, which I'm sure will suck. There'll be other things to do.
Who are they playing?
Day out with the fam. Oh, they're playing the Giants.
Oh God.
Who also suck. So you never know.
They beat our ass, so.
It happens sometimes.
They paddled us like little babies.
Yeah. So that's my Sunday, but we'll be back next Tuesday, right? Same time, 7 o'clock?
Yep, we can. Yep, awesome. For sure. So, all right. Bye, everybody.
Always do it on my own, so I gotta get through it. And the only thing I know is to love what I'm doing. Never give up, never slow, till I finally prove it. Never listen to the no's, I just wanna keep moving. Keep my head up when I act, head up, that's a fact. Never looking back, I'ma keep myself on track. Keep my head up, staying